Welcome to Royal Liverpool Golf Club. I'm Di Stewart, alongside George Harper Jr., Peter Finch and Andrew Cotter. On the eve of the Open Championship, we bring you a brand new, exciting event. 12 golf mad celebrities, 3 teams, 9 holes, scramble format. Welcome to the Open Invitational.
Good morning. I'm good, I'm excited.
Have a good one. Take care.
Bit nervous, bit excited. Those flags are blowing though. It's going to be an interesting day's golf.
Feeling good. Sun is out. I can't give it all away, but the key is to just make it to the fairway.
Hello. So good. I'm excited to play the 17th, the new hole. It looks very hard.
When I hit the first tee, that's going to be nervous.
Yeah. I'm feeling great. It's a bad day to be a flag sticker, let me tell you.
I've got a funny feeling this guy's going to play really well today.
Oh, don't say that. Because then now everyone's going to...
I've got a funny feeling.
Link's got now. I'm like, where are all the trees?
Why would I look forward to people laughing at me? Because that's all that's most likely to happen here.
All these important people out here.
I was going to wear that very outfit.
Feeling good. I've got all the shanks and pins out of the way.
Freaking ripping it. See where it ends up.
Ladies and gents, please put your hands together.
So hello there, the Open Championship at Royal Liverpool is nearly upon us. We tease you, we set you up with this Open Invitational. 3 teams involved, 4 lovely people in each of them. We've seen them teeing off the first, we'll join them in the back 9 shortly. Team Cruz, Victor Cruz, Margaux, Brooke, Rick Shields and Jermaine Jenas make up that team. Second team is named Team Newton because of Kathryn Newton. Wonderful actor who leads a team of Marques, Brownlee, Bradley Walsh and Calfreezy. And then the third team we have Team Bellew. The clue is in the name. Tony Bellew heads that one. Jordan Pickford, Blake Gray and Yuvraj Singh. Some great sports people in there. Well, here we are. My name's Andrew Cotter, here to commentate on this one. What a day of sport so far. Rory McIlroy winning the Scottish Open at Wimbledon. Djokovic and Alcaraz involved in a men's final for the ages. And here a chance to see Bradley Walsh trying to get out of some bunkers. We are spoiled, but it's a bit of fun. Before the very serious business starts on Thursday, we're going to follow them through the back 9. There's the 10th hole. Back on the tee, we should have the first group, and watching there is Di Stewart. Di, come in.
Oh, thank you very much, Andrew. We are delighted to be here. Just 507 yards this par 4, the 10th, with Team Cruz. Victor Cruz, he's won a Super Bowl. My goodness, can he win this event? Victor, are you excited about this?
Yes, very excited. I got my team here with me, ready to rock and roll.
Oh, this team, come on, it's the winning team because I'm going to be cheering you. PGA Pro, YouTube sensation Rick Shields. We've got former England footballer Jermaine Jenas, and she's amazing, wonderful, a model from the United States, Margaux Brooke. This is my team, basically, and Victor, because you've won the Super Bowl, I have everything that we're going to win this. What is the best thing about golf?
Just this, the teammates, meeting new people, coming out here, hitting good golf shots, and just having a good time overall.
Oh my goodness, and being at the Open Championship the day before it starts, or well, the week starts tomorrow. Let's get over to Peter Finch, who's with a team who look a little bit average, actually, Peter.
How are you? Yes, thank you very much. I have to say that I believe that I have the winning team because I have not only one YouTube sensation, but 2, and a soon-to-be Oscar-nominated actress in Team Newton. How are we doing, Calfreezy? Enjoy yourself?
Yeah, it's going to be an interesting 9 holes, but I'm confident we're going to do the job for sure.
Okay.
This team is full of surprises, like the one standing behind me. He's kind of hiding, but that's the real MVP on Team Newton. We got these.
Yeah, I didn't really know what was going on. I just saw you hiding in the grasses, which hopefully isn't a common occurrence.
Lovely to be here.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Marques, how are we doing, mate? You good?
Doing great. This is a good scramble team. I feel good about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to toss this over to George.
Yeah, thanks, mate. Happy to save you there. Good to see Bradley Walsh a bit camera shy, believe it or not. But look, speaking of a team, this is one to beat, no doubt about it. Team Tony, the Bomber Bellew. How are the boys all going today?
They're going fantastic. Yuvraj has just hit a ball that's landed on the moon. He hit it that hard. Jordan's cracking on, doing well. The shipping and Blake's doing fantastic. I mean, I'm just trying my best to keep up with them. And yeah, we're going really well, but I'd say these guys are playing out of the skin.
Team chemistry, that's what it's all about, isn't it? That's how you take this deep this afternoon.
I'm hoping now we can just kick on and kick everyone else's backside, to be totally honest. I'm not here to lose. And yeah, if anyone wants it, let's have it.
All right, so I'm pretty scared of my team. I'm not sure about you guys, but I'm looking forward to the fight. I mean, the golf this afternoon. Di, back to you. I'm going to run away.
George, there is no way your team's going to win this. First off, Victor, take to the tee, please. Okay, you've got the driver in the hand. Yeah, just you want to hit it about 270, I think, before the dunes down there. And Andrew, you've got the overview of this 10th hole. Tell us exactly where Victor needs to land this.
He needs to land it on the fairway. I will take you down the 10th hole in a moment. Look at Victor Cruz line up to this one here. So the wind is coming from his right. The wind has been blowing very strong all day. It's just beginning to ease a little bit, but still a 20-mile-an-hour wind from the right. No bunkers to worry him on the tee shot. Strong grip. That seems to have met with general approval. So should see it come down at some point. I think he's fine. I think he's on the short stuff. He seems reasonably happy with this one. So it's a par 4, this one. As we've been talking about, it's usually a par 5. So it's a long one. But if you get a good drive moving down there, plenty of support for Jermaine Jenas in this one. Deep breath, look at that. There's the seasoned television presenter now. The camera light has just gone on and he's settling into it. See the athletic build of the former footballer. And the industrial swing and the happy followers, but I think that one might have gone a little bit left, looking at the swing.
Oh, Andrew, I can just interject for a second, because Jermaine is here with me now, and he said he stiffened up a little bit after 9 holes, because we were waiting about 10 minutes. Jermaine, just talk us through what actually happened just there.
That was called a snap hook dive, and yes,
Andrew Cotter in the box, yes, cause it sort of said it's slightly left.
Yeah, my back is stiffened up slightly.
Yeah,
yeah, okay. I need to loosen off. But
oh, Margaux's gone.
Margaux's gone slightly left as well. We need to be saved by Rick Shields, I think. Ricky, come on, turn up, please, my friend.
It's all down to Rick. He was great on the first tee, got everyone going.
I got one of them all day. I can't believe that, honestly. No. I know.
And it's gosh, the crowd. My goodness. Yeah, is this Rent-A-Crowd? Right, Andrew, tell us where this one goes.
Well, Rick Shields, proper golfer. Has he turned that one over a little bit as well? Looked like he has. Gives it plenty of power, but Shields has gone left. And it'll be a little bit further right. Pan right, said the director commentator, but that'll be down there somewhere in the thick stuff. The rough has grown up a little bit as well over the last month or so. It was very, very dry and burned out, and the rough was very, very wispy about a month ago. But they've had some rain. They've had plenty of growth in the rough, and despite the fact that he's got a sore back and he's just snap hooked one, they still want to get a shot with Jermaine Jenas and Rick Shields. Very popular figure, Rick Shields, in the world of golf, in the world of online golf and YouTubing. YouTubing. Can you YouTube? Is that a verb? It is now.
To YouTube.
To YouTube. He YouTubes, she YouTubes, we YouTube.
We all YouTube.
We all YouTube together. Right, well, I mentioned the wind coming in from the right, so it's been a strong, this is the westerly, the prevailing wind, 23 kilometers per hour. Let's just add that for graphics effect. But 18 degrees, it's not too warm, but it's actually quite pleasant. Partly cloudy, a bit of rain earlier on, but it has dried up. So this is the format of things. 3 celebrity 4 balls. Back 9 scramble format. So they'll take the best tee shots and then scramble from there. Combined handicap. And so actually the Rick Shields team, they've got the lowest handicap primarily because of Rick's handicap. So they'll have to take 1 drive from each player on this back nine. We've got closest to the pin on the new 17th, spectacular par 3, longest drive, downwind on the par 5 18th as well. So save your best and your longest shot for that one. Cannot wait. That'll happen about 1 in the morning, I think.
Traditionally a par 5 at Hoylake and at the Open, the 10th will play as a par 4 in 2023, and suddenly becomes one of the most difficult holes on the course as players begin their back nine. The drive is fairly innocuous, however placement in the wrong position can leave difficult lies for the second shot, which will probably be a mid to long iron at best. A large mound in the middle of the fairway can also obstruct views to the green, which is slightly raised from the fairway. The green has a very steep runoff area to the left and an even deeper bunker to the right. With approach shots now more mentally trying with the hole playing as a par 4, taking a par at this hole will be a very good score, especially under Open Championship conditions in 2023.
Yeah, it's usually quite a gentle hole as a par 5, but now playing a 4 and will play a 4 in the Open Championship as well, out over 500 yards. It's a par 4 for the players in the Open. But there we are. I've got a good spread of players here off the tee, some left, some right, but they'll take their best tee shot and they'll all play from that tee shot. And you see a decent crowd. I'm not sure what Di's doing. Di's just keeping Rick Shields company out there, Di, and trying to keep up.
We're sort of walking sideways, aren't we? Because we went to pick up Rick's ball, which was in the deep, thick rough, Rick.
Very, very thick.
Okay, so it's...
It was I forgot it's not Mike's. It's a nervy tee shot, to say the least.
Yeah, and we are taking Jermaine's ball, aren't we? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's over, just over here. Can we see? Our cameraman Kev's all over these things. There we go. Slight downhill line. So Victor's going to go first. What's the game plan here, Victor?
Just try to hit down on it so I can get it up in the air and kind of hopefully clear that hump over there in the distance. About a 170 shot. See what happens.
Photos and all sorts. Can we have a little bit of room, please, for Victor? Let's move back. There we go.
There we go. Second for Victor Cruz, and he has to put up with people asking for selfies. Just disrupting his backswing. So I mean, this is tough. This is a straight-faced club here. Trying to get it up in the air out of this downhill lie. Tough shot.
Golf is a tough sport, as we've all just said, and that lie was pretty horrific. Who's next? Who's going to go next? Jermaine, you're in. Downhill lie.
Give yourself a good lie. You can place it. Yeah, place it. That's the spot. Anywhere on
there we go. There we go. Keep that tee peg in play. How's Jermaine played so far?
He's been playing well. Yeah. He's a really good iron player, good off the tee box as well. We just got to put it all together. You know what I mean?
Has he told you about his football career? My goodness, he was good in midfield.
He was really good. I mean, I was a fan of him, to be honest. I haven't told him that yet, but I was a fan of his work.
Oh, that's onto the punch bowl, onto the 11th. Good line in from there, Jermaine.
Come on!
Okay, Margaux's going. And where did you fly in from?
I flew in from New York, New Jersey, New York, yeah, JFK.
Lovely, and just being here in the northwest of England, such a rich history of golf in this part of the world. Have you been over to the UK a lot?
A few times, but never in this part. This part is, you can just feel the history as you walk the course and drive around. Yeah. It's pretty fun.
Go on, get on that fairway. Get on that fairway.
No pressure, Rick. Pressure.
Okay, Rick, your fans are here. What are you going to do with this? Obviously, he's teeing it right up, so he gets a nice little fluffy lie, Rick.
It's this bank in front of me that I'm concerned about.
Kev, can you see the bank right in front of us? Yeah.
So I've got to get it over that, so I'm only going to hit 6 iron.
Okay, he's going 6 iron, yeah.
Good follow by the camera. He's not going to get there with 6-iron. He was just trying to get it up over the hill in front of him. So they'll take the... Everyone will take a third shot from where Rick's ball has landed, I would imagine. Off they go with lots of happy followers, happy, noisy followers. So they're heading off down the fairway. It's going to be tough to make par. Third shot to come in from well over 120, 30 yards or so. But let's go back to Pete Finch on the tee.
Hello, hello. Welcome down to the tee. This is getting very intense on this tee already. Kathryn Newton, I've suddenly discovered, is the most competitive person in the world. Who's going to be teeing off first?
Bradley.
Bradley, okay. Bradley has been nominated. Okay.
Let's hear it for Bradley again, everybody. Come on, give it up.
Thank you, Pete. Setting up Bradley Walsh. Look at him. He's shy in front of the crowds.
It is a great leveler, Andrew. You can perform in front of thousands on TV, but as soon as that drive's in your hand, surrounded by a few hundred people, things start to get a little bit twitchy.
Yeah, Kathryn Newton just helping out. So anyway, here we are, Bradley. Plays off 16 handicap, we're told. So let's see if this is a 16 handicap or swing. Or a bit of a bandit.
It's winding up. This is going to be either really good or really bad. Oh, I think that's somewhere in the middle, Andrew.
Somewhere in the middle, Bradley Walsh. There we are. Loves the theatre, loves the crowd.
No power. Zero power.
So next up we have Calfreezy trying to get the crowd going. Calfreezy, better known as Callum, actually better known as Calfreezy. What am I talking about? But his real name is Callum. Perfectly good name. Calfreezy, YouTuber, big following, big swing as well. Watch this one.
Oh, that looks like another one down the middle for Team Newton. I'm feeling this. The positivity is bubbling over.
There we are, hobbling out of the first cut onto the short stuff. So options here. Marques.
Ooh, that might be in the local town, but we've got two down the middle. We're okay.
Okay, down the middle. Lucy, just down the middle.
So finally to the team captain, Kathryn Newton. Now, Kathryn is a 6 handicapper. So she was a very promising golfer in her high school days, then discovered acting, discovered that she was even better at that. But there we are, there's the performer again. I don't like the attention too much. Good
Andrew,
setup.
I've just seen these practice swings, and if she's a 6 handicapper, then I'm a unicorn, because that is a incredible swing. We're going to win this. You might as well just mark us down right now.
It is a great swing. The flexibility in that swing. She's got a long swing, winds it up a little bit off to the right, but they have options in this group. A couple down the fairway, so off they go. And again, what is it, 20 past 6, back 9 to play? I wonder what time sunset is around here. Off to find some fans. Big Little Lies, Supernatural, great shows Kathryn Newton is in, so she will have her followers. This is part of it, though, because this is the Open Invitational. It's not about serious golf, really. They'll be wanting to win, but it's about entertaining the crowds. Now, Jermaine Jenas, third shot. Said his back was tightening up. Now there's a big, deep bunker front right of this green. It manages to avoid it. Somebody's on the putting surface. Find out who that is from this first group in a moment. But again, just a reminder of the format. Everybody hits the tee shot, then they pick the best tee shot. Everybody hits their second shot from there, then they pick the best one of those, and so on and so forth. So Di Stewart's out watching this group. But this is Margaux, Brooke, And again, a very, very keen golfer, but somebody who's just taken up golf a year ago. So I'm slightly worried about, because Di Stewart, who before she went out there, she said, I do get a little bit chilly sometimes. And she said the temperature's plummeting. She's already got a woolly hat on in the middle of July, but seems very comfortable at the moment, Di. Only 8 holes to go after this one.
Yeah, Andrew, I have got 15 layers on right now, and the wind has picked up. My goodness, can you see my hair go backwards? This is a really tricky hole. 507 yards, it's remarkable. But Rick Shields, let's try and catch up with him. Where is he? He's wandered off somewhere. Where is Rick? Has he gone for a toilet break? I'm going to catch up with him. Let's go to Margaux, actually. Margaux, if I could have a quick word with you.
Margaux's trying to get away.
Do you know what? Rick's run away. I don't even know where he's gone. Margaux, just tell us what this experience is like for you.
I mean, it's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. I'm very excited to be here.
We can keep walking. If Kev, our clever cameraman, he walks slowly. Look how skillful he is. Marvellous.
He's very skilled. Yeah. It's been amazing. Just dealing with the wind has been the hardest thing. When someone asks you, like, what's the difference between here and LA, the wind is the #1 thing.
Welcome to the UK. When did you start playing golf?
I started playing golf about a year ago.
Yeah, great stuff. What is it that you love about it?
Just being outside, and I'm kind of the same thing that Victor said, just meeting new people and having these new experiences and seeing, I mean, this course is absolutely stunning. So just the beautiful places you can go.
Listen, we're going to chat a lot more. It's such a brilliant sport though, isn't it? To travel the world and, as you say, meet some incredible people. This is where Rick's ended up. Let's find out what's happening behind us.
So it was Rick Shields' ball. There we go. We'll head back to Bradley, as Margaux Brooke suggests. The only difference between the Wirral and Los Angeles is the wind. So Bradley, cue Bradley, as they say. So this is the second shot. So it's a par 4, but a very, very long hole indeed, just about 500 yards or so. So he'll not be able to get there. So we're not too worried about the players being on the green up ahead. That looks to have gone left as well.
That's ideal.
It's ideal, says somebody. I get a 16 handicapper though. Kathryn Newton very nearly left hanging. The key thing is, at the moment, Djokovic against Alcaraz has gone into a 5th set in the men's final at Wimbledon. So if you're watching this, you're either a die-hard golf fan or a massive fan of these people. Anyway, so you don't really mind what they do. You'll be happy whatever.
Great drive. Great.
Again, a good swing. Great drive, says somebody. Factually incorrect, but a great second shot.
Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Has she got over that little shoulder that comes in? It's quite an awkward hole. If you're far back off with your tee shot, you've got to struggle to carry that shoulder of rough that comes in. So here is Marques Brownlee. He's better known as MKBHD. He reviews products on YouTube and has a lot of people following him doing so. Good rhythm to the swing. Good chat from his playing partners. And it's somewhere down there, he said vaguely. They're making progress. They're moving forward. Calfreezy, Callum.
Great shot. Yeah. That is money!
That is money.
The man.
That is money.
Where's my boy?
2 and 6pence.
Yeah, I'm gassed at that.
No more than that.
Everyone will be speaking like that by the end of the round, won't they? Yo!
You can always tell the YouTubers because they like shouting stuff. Because that's what YouTubers do. Anyway, back to the tee. We have George Harper. Come in, George.
Yeah, good afternoon, everyone. One thing I can tell you, the temperature has just dropped a bit out here. A few people, one in particular, Blake Gray from the US, he's not handling the cold anymore, so I'm a bit nervous about this back nine. He's from Texas, so it's going to be tough. But we're all just sort of getting ready to go as the group ahead walks on. So the boys are just having a few practice putts, getting in the zone. Jordan Pickford's feeling good, looking good today as well, in that blue, that very familiar blue, in these parts of the woods. But the atmosphere down here is great. There's some good galleries that are hanging around, so I'm sure Team Bellew is really going to pick it up sharp.
It's weird, isn't it, George? Because we've been here all day and you see all the pros who perhaps have missed the cut at the Scottish Open going out having a practice here. Some other players who weren't playing there at all. I saw Matt Fitzpatrick and Alex Fitzpatrick were down here practicing, and suddenly the stage is cleared for golfers of a different level. It's a different atmosphere out here this evening.
Yeah, that's right, and we actually had Sanath Vigala pop onto the tee before these groups came in, so that was quite nice for the crowd as well. So after a long 4.5-hour drive, straight onto the first tee. So nice to see some of the stars of the golfing game turn up. But for now, it's all about this 9-hole challenge and Team Bellew. I'm going to rally these guys up.
You've got to rally them. Let's get them going, get them playing.
Yeah, if you guys could chat with yourselves, I'm just going to get my team sorted, and then we'll be right back with you.
All right, so let me take you through the members of this final team that George is watching. We have Tony Bellew. You've heard from him already, the former world cruiserweight champion, an actor, but above all, Liverpudlian to his core. There's Jordan Pickford, who's been given a mention, the current England goalkeeper, plays off a 12 handicap. We've got Yuvraj Singh, Indian cricketing legend, a man who once hit Stuart Broad for 6 sixes in a single over. Jordan's caddy looks a bit chilly. There is Yuvraj Singh. And we've got Blake Gray, YouTuber, TikToker from Texas, where it does blow hard, the wind, but it's slightly warmer than this. And here is Blake Gray to take us away in this final group, ready to give it a smack with a big dog, by which I mean the driver. So Team Bellew starts at 5 under. As I mentioned, this is a combined handicap they've been given, and we join them in the back 9. And we've got one team at 5 under, one on 1 under, and another at 5 under. And Blake Gray. Take it away. A lot of players seem to be heading left or heading down there. Bit of a sort of stack and tilt method going on from Blake Gray. If you're aware of such things. If you just follow Blake Gray on YouTube, you wouldn't perhaps know what stack and tilt is. I don't think many golfers use it anymore. Anyway, who's next? Jordan Pickford in the blue there, very easily identifiable. P on his cap for Pickford. Is that his own clothing brand? I'm not sure. Gave that a lash, George.
Great ball, Jordan.
Send the huskies in.
State Highway 1.
Where's the top tracer when we need them? That is a stunning baby draw down the middle.
Oh, we should have paid extra for the top tracer. Let's get top tracer on Tony Bellew. Now, surely this man can give it a hit.
Andrew, I'll give you my best version of top tracer. He's been nervous all day about this shot. But wow, he looks good over top of it. Big swing. And it's down there, leaking a little right, but that is a very solid effort. Good signs to come. The Bombers in town.
Oh, he's got a big old strong right hand on that club, as you can imagine. Oh, don't fist bumps with Tony Bellew. You'll end up back at the clubhouse. Gentle fist bumps. So Yuvraj Singh, as I mentioned. So there are a lot of ex-cricketers who are wonderful golfers. It's the hand-eye coordination. So we're giving Yuvraj Singh the big build-up here. Mentioned he plays off 10. Actually, I think he became a father. I don't know if it was his first, but that was last night. So here he is on the golf course. Start as you mean to go on.
Here he is, big UV. Huge, silky smooth swing. Looks very similar to that cricket stroke. Slightly right, but there is some yardage behind that, as Stuart Broad would know. But away we go. We're on course.
Well,
Andrew,
yeah, I'll tell you,
to
that one's lying okay as well for Yuvraj Singh in the thinner rough down the right-hand side, so they may end up taking that one there, but Jordan Pickford gave his a smack as well. So we'll see whose drive they choose, and we will head to the, well, we've reached the 11th with the first group. Thank goodness for that. It's got a tricky par 4, especially with the wind coming from the left, but Di Stewart is there on the tee.
Wow, we can feel it off the D estuary, can't we, Victor? This punch bowl.
Yeah.
Straight down the middle, please. I'm going to speak to Rick Shields about your swing.
Okay.
He said there's some amazing characteristics. You go ahead. Right, Rick, talk us through this golf swing.
He's got a lot of good things going for him. He's obviously athletic, he's fast, he's strong. He plays this kind of power fade, so I really like how he aims the face left, kind of hits down and left on it and squeezes it out. He's hit some great shots today.
Oh.
That was the commentator's curse.
That was as
That was not like you, Victor. That was just a little.
He just slipped.
I think was it the footwear, Victor?
I might slip today, so I just got to stay a little bit more balanced.
I think we need a new shoe sponsor, basically. That's what we need. Listen, that's not like you. I know it isn't. Let's go on to Jermaine. And Rick, tell us about Jermaine and what does he need to? What is he doing well?
I feel like I shouldn't say anything right now after what's just happened. No, Jermaine's been carrying the team so far. He's been hitting some amazing shots, and I've got full faith he'll do it again.
21 caps for England. Former player for Newcastle, Spurs.
All right! That might make the other fairway. You might be all right.
It's okay. We've got some hands up down there.
Yeah. That might go to the other fairway.
I'm here with Neil as well, who's caddying for Rick. Neil, how many years have you caddied for Rick? Or weeks?
Weeks. We've actually caddied twice, and then we've had a drink as well. Yeah, but he's a great lad. Absolutely great. We've kept in touch, and I'm going to bring him back as a guest.
Oh, fantastic.
After the Open, and then just give him a good hiding again on the course.
What do you like about his game?
What's game?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, he's just so good.
He's gone a little bit right there, little bit right. The crowd are trying to find it though.
That's going to happen today here. With this wind picking up off the sea now, you're up at 30, you're probably about 30 mile an hour. Unless you really take your chance and fire it out on the lighthouse and see if it'll come back.
Yeah. My goodness, this is going to be brutal during the Open if winds are like this.
I hope it is, you know. I'd like to see them play. I don't want to see them struggle too much, but I'd like to see them play in this kind of conditions.
We want it to be exciting, we want it to be a real test for the best golfers in the world.
As I say, I caddied in the 2012 Ladies Open.
Oh, and look at that lady go. Margaux, brilliant. We're going to chat about that in a second, Neil. No problem. We're going to get over to George. George, our team are doing really well.
Okay, well, Di, I'd just like to say you nearly hit me off that last tee. Someone did, but that's great. That's what this is about, playing cross-country golf. We are having our second shot here on the first and 10th of the championship course. This shot is tough.
Oh wow, look at that.
Geordie Pickford has pumped his drive down the middle and he has pulled 3, but it is a long, long way to go into this wind.
And meanwhile, we'll head up to the 10th green where Calfreezy here, you can see they're all putting from this position here.
Yeah, everyone had their lob wedges out a second ago, but I managed to talk them down. Marques is almost holed out from here, by the way. Unbelievable putt. And now Kathryn has the line, so the other 2 balls on the green. A little bit of a misjudgment in pace. Downhill, downwind, though.
So Kathryn Newton then, you get this little bit knoll to come up over here. Has she gone too far left as well?
I am afraid so.
There you go. You can see the marker though right by the hole, so they'll tap in for their. I'm doing the arithmetic. 4, isn't it? 5.
I'm afraid it's going to be a 5, Andrew. This hasn't been the most promising start from Team Newton, but she has just given me the evil. So maybe I'll throw it back over to you.
Yeah, okay. Well, I can say it because I'm a long distance away, but it hasn't been the most promising start. If you're playing scramble and you bogey a hole, then you're probably going to be losing some ground. So Kathryn Newton can shake her head as much as she wants, but there we are. They will tap in for that 5 and they'll move up to the 11th. And suddenly, having played the 10th with the wind howling off the right, then you have to stand up in that very exposed 11th tee with it coming hard from the left. But let's go back to the final group, and there is gorgeous George with a weird thing to say, I apologise for that, and Jordan Pickford. Whose tee shot is this, George?
232 yards, and he's hitting his own tee shot, Mr. Pickford. He's piped it down the dead centre. Can he do it again? Into the wind off the right. This is as tough as it gets. Whoa. That is in... Oh, yep. That's in Mrs. Barofchik's house.
I actually know one of the people who lives down there on the left in one of those houses, so maybe it's a Jordan Pickford ball as a gift. But the good thing about this format is You've got 3 more chances to come. So although Tony Bellew doesn't look like he's filled with confidence, but next to go is Yuvraj Singh. Now, what club's he got here? A little hybrid.
Yeah, it's a chunky looking hybrid. What club's that, Yuvi?
A mic or a cat?
It's a hybrid. Nice. It's a big ball. Going over cow corner here, using the wind. Mr. Cotter, rumours are that you've played about 1,000 rounds of golf here, so I don't know how you've got the spot and the comfort of the commentary box and not walking these fairways.
I paid people. It's a bit unsettled. Wind.
Oh, well, that is joining Jordan. Oh. 2 golf balls to that household. Pressure now on. Someone's got really lucky with a couple of new Pro Vs.
See, in the scramble format, George, you want your first person to hit a good shot, and then there's nothing to lose. You can just hit with a freedom, but suddenly the pressure is bearing down on young Blake.
Big moment. 2 that have gone OV. Can he straighten it out for his side? Yep, that's going to work. That's going to work. A little baby fade into the teeth. It's down there, it's in play, and at this stage, that's all that counts. yeah, we've got to take what he can get, and 1 shot remaining. So now a bit more freedom for Tony Bellew. Hitting an iron here. Yeah, well, there's actually been a bit of sledging in the group about this club choice, but the Bombers sticking with it. Why are you hitting an iron?
Sorry.
Why are you hitting an iron?
Because I'm not very good.
Fair enough.
Some brave questions to a big man there.
Jordan, what's your teammate up to here?
I like his style. He should have maybe went first though if he's hitting an iron. We'll see how it goes. Because me and you've just went out of bounds. So we've not helped.
Just build his confidence slowly entering this round, aren't we?
I hope so.
Look at that swing.
Nice little cut.
Aiming right.
Oh, that is a stone cold top. That's one of the finest tops I've ever seen.
Family ball.
At least we can find his ball, he said. Fair enough.
I mean, I think at most 3 or 4 dimples were caught with that one. So, you know, if you find the game difficult, I'm strange you're going for a long iron. So I would go with a nice. Get yourself a nice 5-wood, Tony Bellew. I'm sure someone will donate a 5-wood to you. But there we are. That was one of the noise as club grazed top of ball there. It was quite something. What a sky. What a dramatic evening sky here at Hoylake, though. The clouds over West Kirby. Looking beyond that, you'd see the North Wales, and we will head to the first group out. There's Rick Shields looking slightly concerned. Jermaine, Jenas. So, Di, this is this Rick's tee shot that went right?
Welcome back to the channel. We're here on hole number 11, par 4. Jermaine's tee shot went a little bit right, 65 yards to the pin. Not a bad angle in.
Playing 80. With
the wind, we're just debating whether it's a little bit more off the left rather than into.
Yeah, we love the 10th fairway so much. We're back here, Jermaine.
We are, yeah, we are. I mean, I think Rick did a little bit of a disservice there to the right. It's pin eye, no?
It is pin eye, right? Come on, yeah. Let's go. Got to be in by midnight. Right, Neil, I want your assessment of this. Neil, caddy to the stars.
He's just said there's a bunker there that you can't see the left edge of, but now. Say, let's go 5 yards left over that post.
Okay.
Okay, there you go.
Delicate touch.
Very nice.
Hey, give him a cheer, ladies and gents. Woo woo!
He's a good golfer.
Oh,
he's a good golfer.
That
was the heart beating there.
I'm finally relaxed now, Di. You know what I mean? The back's loosened off now. I'm all good now. You know what I mean? Got that drive out of the way. I'm all good.
That was brilliant. Andrew Costa was very impressed as well.
Was 5 feet. That was 5 feet away. I mean, that's I have
5
to say,
feet away.
Yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good. So now again, you've got the 3 following players who've got nothing to lose. Just try and get inside that if you can. Shields has hit already. He's going to hit a spinner here. Quality. A spinner in the bunker. So that'll be plugged. I think we're abandoning Rick's ball here. Over to Victor. Team captain Victor Cruz. Again, heading straight into the breeze, so get this one up to that pin. There'll be no worries about stopping it with the wind. Look at that, right off the back foot. Look at the turf that's been taken there. Oh, the greenkeeper's cry. Was that a J. Arthur? that a bit of a shank? Oh my goodness, oh, quick reactions from the crowd. Right, Margaux. Margaux. So again, here we are. It's a long way from Los Angeles to West Kirby. Again, you can hear the wind whistling. Well wrapped up against the elements.
Oh, it's a beauty, Andrew.
Get up there, go, 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 she says.
Just on, well played.
Just on. It's a good shot from Margaux, but the best shot from Jermaine Jenas, so they will no doubt take that one unless they're feeling particularly masochistic and head into the greenside bunker.
The 11th runs back parallel to the 10th hole and offers a beautiful view from the tee of the ocean to the left. The tee shot itself plays up to the top of the hill, and players will hope to get over that brow if conditions are favourable, leaving them with a short approach to a green that sits just below them. The approach is fairly narrow and tight, so the shorter the club in the player's hands, the better. Depending on pin placement, players can be aggressive in trying to make birdie, but trouble awaits on both sides, with bunkers flanking the entrance of the green and a difficult steep swale to the left, making for a tough up and down. Depending on pin placement, players can be aggressive in trying to make birdie, but trouble awaits on both sides, with bunkers flanking the entrance to the green and a difficult and steep series of swales to the left, which will make for a tough up and down.
Well, there we are, looking down on the green, and there it is in reality, and everyone lining up this putt that Jermaine Jenas has very generously left them. Di Stewart lining it up as well. What do you see, Di? What do you see?
I don't see much movement, do you, Jermaine?
Then it's come off the right, no?
Yeah.
You're
saying left to right?
Well, when it landed, it come up here, no? I think it came up. I definitely landed it left of the pin, so it must have come.
Right, Rick, what are you saying? Where is it coming from? Right to left? Jermaine's gone left to right?
Not much. Yeah, this is good. It's right to left.
OK, right to left. A ball and a half. Margaux's got this.
Well, Rick Shields giving it a bit of the aim point. Di unconvinced about the break, and then changed her tune when she realised what everyone was saying. Oh, that's the line? No. Oh. God, it is a big break from the right. Gave that some pace as well. So there we go. Margaux has sacrificed herself for the cause by showing everyone the line. Now, Victor Cruz. So this is where a caddy steps in. Even though everybody has seen the line, the caddy steps in to say something to try and augment his tip.
Victor's a massive fan of golf, watches a lot of golf, Andrew. Knows all the players.
And his hat is that of Rennie in the Stone Roses, drummer.
Oh!
Again, they're just too firm through the break. So we're getting there.
Side.
Somebody has to, one of the remaining two here has to hold this one. When you've seen the line so clearly and you have this 6 to 8 footer, bit of right to left in it, Rick Shields is saving himself here for the glory at the end. But I think Jermaine Jenas might be able to do this. I have been wrong about many, many things in my life, but he's studying. There we are, picking the point. He can't hear me. I think he might miss this left. He's missed it left.
Come on, Ricky.
All right, Rick Shields, step forward, professional, golfer, man of the people, YouTuber, bearded man. So he's seen the line, he's seen the weight.
Rick, the pressure's on you, Rick. Is this going in?
This is definitely going in.
Okay. Did you hear that, Andrew? It's definitely going in.
I mean, it has to go in now. If he can't hold this after being shown the line, being shown the weight, and a man of his prowess, we'll leave him to it. Good, so let's draw a veil over proceedings there and how they couldn't find a birdie.
We're moving on swiftly to the 12th.
They're moving on to the 12th, and Rick Shields, Jermaine, Margaux and Victor stand and have a little think about their lives and where they might have taken a wrong turn in the last few minutes. But they'll head off to the 12th, and I think we'll head back a little bit further down the 11th. No, back to the 10th green. It's Team Bellew, and it is Tony himself getting instruction from Jordan Pickford.
First part of the day for Team Bellew. coming in off the left. Slippery looking putt downhill. We've had a bit of time to look at it. What's the read, Jordan? What's the read?
We're saying it's left or right here. Cup outside, so hopefully Tony says he's decent with his putting, so hopefully he can drain it.
All right, here we go. They call him the bomber, but we need finesse here. Just outside the left. A really good chance for par. It's looking all right. Go on, do it!
There we go.
Knockout punch!
That's the way to do it. Tony Bellew, everyone else can just pick up and move on.
Leading from the front, one and done.
One and done. On we go. One more of those. Hey, speeds up play. Well done, Tony. So, from the serene machine that is Tony Bellew, back to Bradley Walsh. Bit of a testing lie here. You can see that.
Yeah, that bunker on the left.
Doesn't look to be lying too well there, Pete.
It is a testing lie, but there is a massive clear gap at the front of this green, so can take it aerial, can top it, can fat it, can thin it, can hit all manner of shots and get this on the green. But Bradley, being the steady golfer that he is, I have absolutely no worries that he's going to find the putting surface here.
That's it.
Told you.
Yeah, that's it. That win. Oh, yes.
Sit down.
Sit down, sit down.
Oh.
All right, next.
Okay, now that's
I take it all back.
there, so I'd be very careful, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Very
What's the plan here, Andrew? Is this a land before and run it up, do we think?
Yeah, I think it has to be, really. But however you want to play it, if it's a good from Calfreezy, he'll shout, that's money. Is it money?
It is not money, I'm afraid.
All right. It's an exactly the same. It's
Bradley,
actually hit the ball. It's just hit the ball.
Inspirational.
Yes.
It's just hit the ball of Bradley Walsh.
Well, no, Kathryn Newton's our captain.
I know, I'm trying to sow some strife with the team. But what do you recommend here? Fly it or run it in?
I was trying to, because of the right lie, I had to try and fly it in. I think Marques here, if we can, he's only got a, that's the, oh man, no, we're in clover. Hello, when you're ready. Oh man! Oh,
this is good. This is good. Keep
this
coming.
Does look very good.
Keep going.
Keep on trucking.
Come on! Come on! All right, settle down, everyone.
So there we go. That's in
like
about.
that?
See, that's in
I
about
loved
20
it. He's
feet
a
now.
great player. And now the skipper. I'm just gutted because I was coming out in that outfit today, and Kathryn wore it first. Gutted. You're welcome.
So same plan. I think just land it a bit short, let it roll up. This looks very good. Oh.
Okay, we've got options.
Oh, starting to cook on gas a little bit, this team now.
Yeah, that one's gone on a little bit, but they're coming back up towards the hole, so they might choose that that one to have a putt. But anyway, 2 on the green, not too bad. On the 11th, it's awkward. That putt looks closer there. It is slightly better from Marques, but that is a really awkward putt, that one that's short of the flag. So they may well go to Kathryn's second shot instead. Anyway, they will make that decision shortly.
All right, welcome to the 11th tee. Finally, these players get a bit of reprieve. The wind is slightly behind them off the left, so they've done all the hard yards into the wind, and I actually feel like Group 3 Team Bellew got one against the card, one against the field there with a great pass save on the 10th. So now Big T's going to step up and have a whack. On you go. Enjoy it. So tough to control this ball with the wind. It's just going to carry it so far right. Even if you find the middle, it's going to be coming so far in off this ocean. But he'll be full of adrenaline after binning an absolute beauty of a putt. Yeah, all of a sudden blood is pumping, the wind's helping it. Left edge, can it kick in? That is pretty good. He has found the middle of the club face. Shot toe.
He's a happy man. It's a lovely location, the 11th tee, somewhere down there, not far from the fairway, but you stand in the 11th tee and you look out to Hilbury Island and Little Eye as well, and the sun seems to be glinting off the D estuary at the moment. And here is Blake Gray. Low tee ball here.
Yeah, Andrew, I actually went for a jog when the tide was out one day out to that island and came back with blisters. My feet were bleeding. It wasn't a good idea. I'll never do it again. As Blake has just sent that way right. So if you're in the Liverpool area, do not recommend running on sand and bare feet for too long. Stay on the golf course.
Look, we're focused entirely on this as Jordan Pickford steps up to hit his tee shot, but Carlos Alcaraz is serving for the match in a 5-setter against Novak Djokovic. I'm not saying I've got it open on my laptop at the moment as I watch this, but that's exactly what I'm doing. Pickford then, he seems to choke down on the grip a little bit with his driver. Oh, snapper hook. Marshall unaware how close they came to mortal danger. That's down in the deep stuff. That will be forgotten about.
Yuvraj Singh to the tee. This wind suits him beautifully. He loves playing a natural fade. So what this wind will do is it'll just straighten out his ball flight so he can send this down dead centre and just ride this wind. I've got a feeling that he's going to pull one out of the bag here and put his team in good position.
Yeah, it makes all the difference in the world to be a left-hander here, because just hitting with that left to right wind as a left-hander is much more appealing than if you're a right-hander.
Yeah, and I think later on in the week, once this championship starts heating up, if you're sitting on a little lead in the winds as it is now, this course is going to be a lot easier to play coming home. So give yourself a cushion if you're playing in the Open, but these guys are not. They are setting us off this week. They are starting the Open. He's just pulled that on the inside of the club. And believe it or not, I think we're going to be using Tony Bellew's tee shot here. Back to you guys.
Tony Bellew's tee shot. Again, a reminder that everyone in the group has to have their tee shot used once at least. So Tony Bellew get one of his drives in the bag. Yuvraj Singh, none too pleased with his tee shot. But again, a reminder, he's just become a father again. So everything in perspective. Right, let's head up to the 11th green. Whose ball have we chosen here, Peter? So we have chosen the ball of Marques, haven't we?
Okay, yes. Inside that hole to that phantom hole.
We have been looking over this putt for what feels like 6 years. So I think we should have a good chance of holding at least one of these.
You got this.
Bradley is shaking in the whirlwind, but this is just his technique. Shakes it out, lets it go, a couple of practice strokes, gets into the zone, lets it go, and hits an actually really good putt. Go, 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 go. Oh, that's very, very good pace.
And that,
very
ladies
good
and
pace.
gentlemen, is how it's done.
Cal, did you see that? Did you see the line?
That was perfect.
Okay, so
now that's given us a chance we can all get after this. I'll be putting mine in.
Wow, there we go. Calfreezy, confidence flowing through his veins. It's amazing how quickly things can change in a couple of shots. Team captain Kathryn has a very good chance here. It's a tricky putt. It's downhill. It is left to right. It is downwind. These greens are looking absolutely fantastic, though, it has to be said. Oh, that's got to go. That's got to go. Surprisingly timid, that one. Surprisingly timid. I thought you were going to ram that.
You know, we are playing in a scramble, and you should never leave a putt short in a scramble. It's the rule of thumb.
It's downhill left. It's a tricky putt, though. I don't want to get your hopes up there, but Cal did say he's definitely going to hold this.
Cal, yeah. I would say Cal says a lot of stuff.
That's unless Marques gets it first. Oh, not high enough.
Nice weight on that one, though.
It was. That was a good effort. But Cal has given this a absolutely huge build-up, so I'm expecting fireworks here.
Has he?
Massive. He said, I will 100% hold this. it's got a chance as well. It's got a chance. Go, 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 go! Oh, and on that massive anticlimax, I'm going to throw it back to you, Andrew.
Yep, Calfreezy lied to us all. But there we go, that'll be a par, and they will move on. Just somebody will tap something in at some point, and they'll move on to... Let's let Bradley do it. Here we go. Come on, Bradley. Finish it off with your natty shoes. Blue and dark blue. There we are. Little grip down in the metal there with his right hand. Par on the 11th. On they go.
The 12th continues around to the left-hand side, running along the shoreline and dog-legging from right to left. However, the fairway cambers slightly from left to right. 3 bunkers lie in wait to the right-hand side for aggressive tee shots that are leaked that way. Depending on the wind, longer hitters could be able to take the bunkers completely out of play with a right-to-left shape up the hole, but a sea of rough all down the left-hand side makes that option risky. Once the fairway is found, a tough approach can always await depending on the pin. The green is raised significantly from the fairway and is very long in length. Pins at the front are very accessible where the green is at its widest, but the further back the flag, the tougher the shot, as a huge runoff area to the left creeps into the back of the green, which can become quite tight, with misses to the right and long also leaving very difficult up and downs.
So, on to the 12th, and they're on their 12th green here, and Rick Shields is showing everybody the way, Di.
Well, he is, but I just want to show you the crowd. If Kevin can come over here, our cameraman, and I'm just going to ask the crowd, are you having a good time? I hope you saw that. Should we do it again? Are you having a good day? Oh my goodness, they've been waiting all day for this group. They really have, honestly. Here's Margaux. She's putting downhill. Looks good. Great pace there, Margaux. Rick, did you have a read of that? Did you see that?
Yeah, so I don't actually think there's 2 pitch marks next to the hole.
Yeah.
I think one of them's probably from Jordan Spieth and the other one might be from Cam Smith.
Let's have a look. I'm going to show you these 2 pitch marks. Down here, Kev, can you see? Jordan Spieth.
Cam Smith, I think.
Cam Smith. Definitely, Rick, definitely. Right, come on, get on with it. Have you got your ball?
Yeah. Oh, is it me?
Yeah, it's you. Jermaine, this was your approach shot, wasn't it?
It was, yeah. Yeah, just sharing the load. Yeah, I'm enjoying my wedges.
Let's have a look at those hands. Are they soft?
Yeah,
soft. I can verify. Very soft hands. Excellent. Because your approach shots on the last, your chip on the last was great. Right, come on, Rick. You've let the side down so far. You've been particularly average.
He doesn't mind a bit of sledging. Strong mentally.
Oh, Rick, go on, get it! Oh! I have to say, great putt, and he hasn't let the side down at all. He's been great. Victor, did you see that?
Yeah, that was a great putt. I think he just had to hit it a little bit harder.
Yes.
I think that's the game.
It's just it's only pace and line, isn't it?
Exactly. Every putt's all pace and line, right?
Yeah. Are you going for a little bit more pace on yours, Jermaine?
Margaux's got us in nice and tight, so I'm going to try and just go for a bit more pace. Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Di, I want commentary from Victor. He's got the best voice.
Victor, Andrew Costa in the commentary box loves your voice. Can you commentate over this putt, please?
Yeah, we got Jermaine eyeing up this putt here. Little left to right break here. He's trying to go for that little mark. He hit it well. That's going in, guys.
Oh, beauty! Give him a cheer! Birdie on 12.
Well done, Jermaine Jenas. Also, if you could just repair the back of the hole where that ball went in at Mach 3, that would be great. There we are, birdie on the 12th for Team Cruz. Smooth-voiced Victor Cruz, sporting great, and Jermaine Jenas, another, rolls it in for a birdie, and we'll go to Calfreezy. Remember the days when the shots were money? What happened to those happy days?
You've got in between the 2 stands there, haven't you? Yeah. That's where that's the wind is so much. Your line is actually there between the 2 stands.
It's easy for Bradley to say that now, isn't it? Yeah. Your line is there. Tough shot holes these. You've got 12 and 14 are big dog legs to the left, and when the wind's coming hard off the left, You've really got to bite a huge amount off the rough and the trouble on the left and just trust that it's going to come back. A lot of the pros during the Open Championship will just be hitting irons just down here. 2006, when the fairways were so hard, that's what Tiger did. 71 holes, he didn't hit a driver. Hit one driver in 72 holes, Tiger, in 2006. Different conditions this year. But again, a lot of the players will still be hitting irons just to stay out of the bunkers. Stay short of the bunkers.
Yeah, the wind is...
Now we do have a plan if we're running out of time, and we may well be running out of time with the light against us here. There is a plan that we might miss out the 15th and 16th. We'll see how we're getting on.
Frank, I know Frank, yeah.
Oh, Bradley knows Frank.
Do you know his son died just recently?
Yeah,
young Neil, yeah.
Neil, cameraman.
Yeah, Neil was young. Neil used to work with me all the time.
Did he?
Yeah.
I used to stay in the house with him.
Yeah, what, in Hadley Woodway?
Yeah.
You're trying to get a TV shot.
Oh, sunlight on Jordan Pickford.
Yeah.
Look at this, right in the middle of the fairway. There's a long way down off the tee. This is the second shot here. You can almost putt this one down to the hole. So what are you going to do? A little runner down there, land it at the front of the green, and just release down to the hole. What club are you going for here, Jordan? Right, so Jordan Pickford first to go. George Harper is there watching. Different ways to play this one, George.
Yeah, it's a funny shot, this one. We've had to hack it out of the rough, so we've decided to take this option rather than one that was chipping over a bunker. It was a bit too intimidating for the group. I've tried to convince the team of mine to go for a putt, and it looks like Yuvraj Singh's going to listen. We're a good 30 yards away, but everything's sloping with the wind, so it's going to be so hard for the ball to stop with a wedge. Tony Bellew coming up first with said wedge. Confidence running high. To everyone at home, I did lie to the camera then. His confidence is low. It's a lovely little clip, a great clip, and that's going to set a really nice banker. Fantastic. Well done.
Yeah, that is a banker.
How hard is it to get a clap out of there? That's a great
shot.
exactly. Come on, Cruz. What more do you want?
Oh dear. Right, so Jordan Pickford has got that banker, as George said. Oh, he's not wasting any time.
Go.
Oh, no, it's got plenty on it. Needs to settle down. Everyone's urging it on, and actually it's gone about 20 feet past. Good shot, though. Who's up next? Yuvraj. There we go. So Yuvraj has got the putter out. I like this option.
Love this option, standing right behind him here. He's just got to creep it inside this front left bunker, and then everything's going to roll towards this pin. This is a fun shot. It's a great line, but it's got a lot of weight on it. Needs to sit. Needs to sit.
Yeah, with the right weight, that was a good line. It's a good. That might just fall off. No, it's going to stick there. Right, final option. This looks like a little sort of 50, 52, 56 wedge from Blake.
Poor old Blake actually got his clubs lost on the way here, so a new wedge in hand. Can he put it to use? Little slice of magic. He's clipped it well. Sit down. Sit down. That could be us.
Yeah, that's going on as well. A good technique, though, from Blake, who's a 10 handicapper, and so they are four options, but I think they'll be choosing Tony Bellew's shot to have a putt from. As we go back to, now what a beautiful par 3 this is. Everyone talks about the 17th, the new 17th, but the 13th here at Royal Liverpool is just wonderful. Wind off the left, this is tough. Now Jenas.
Long, isn't it?
Might be long. There we are. There's one down in the gathering area. So again, that person who's standing behind the green, that's almost the line there. Now Rick Shields, look how well he's manicured his beard. So that's well trimmed round the edges. tidy, it's neat. It's like he's drawn it on with a crayon. He might have. Oh, he's trying to hold it up into the wind a little bit there. See the left edge? Is he going down into that gathering area left of the green perhaps? Yes, there it is. There we are. That's quite a tough shot there, coming downwind out of there. So at the moment, probably going to choose Jermaine Jenas' shot. Actually, we didn't see the other one, so that might have been someone else's ball, the first one we saw down to the gathering area on the right. Maybe we never saw the ball of Jermaine Jenas. We will find out. All will be revealed because Margaux still has to tee off, but we'll go back to Calfreezy.
Okay.
Not a happy man. It's down there somewhere in the unpleasantness.
Okay, 9-iron.
Playing 135.
Bill
against the wind.
It's playing 135, but it's a 119, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Go 9. Stick 9.
Yeah.
9 up the left-hand side.
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you. All right, here we go.
So, Bradley
wow,
Walsh. Has he had a good drop? No, it just went beyond the tee, so he gets to place it, apparently. Heard 9-iron, it looks a little bit more than that. Did he say he was switching to an 8? No, 9-iron it is.
Yes, Brian. That is unreal.
Unreal in a good way
Yeah.
or a bad way? Oh, good way, look at that. Right down the flag, just a little bit shy.
Great shot, Brian.
Peering into the evening sun. Lovely place to be. Now, Marques Brownlee. He's got over 17 million subscribers to his YouTube channel, where he opens boxes and looks at technology. Says that's good.
Oh, that's going to be great.
Well, Bradley's leading the applause for that one. There's Kathryn Newton as well. Nice. Is it nice? And might be a little bit long. There we are, just behind the pin. That's good. So I think they'll be choosing that one. We can ignore Bradley's shot. Poor old Bradley. Right, so this is the final attempt here, is it? For nobody is holding. You can see a marker by the hole, and so they didn't choose Tony Bellew's shot. Was this the second shot of Jordan Pickford instead? They chose. Anyway, here's Yuvraj Singh. George Harper can tell us about this. You can whisper away, whispering George. He's whispering very quietly. He's only dogs can hear him describing this putt. Yuvraj Singh then. Oh, gave it a good roll. So is that 4 misses and in for a par? Simple as that. Look at Tony Bellew. Oh, you mess. It's a par in the bag, and on they go as the sun continues to lower over the D yesterday. That was a bogey, that. Oh, bogey in the 11th. My goodness, they must have been in bother there. A bogey with a scramble again, that's not so good. See, all the grasses, they're growing out here all the time onto the sand, and it's a bit of a local issue. But anyway, it is beautiful. It's sort of a little bit of a haven for birds and wildlife in the marshlands down there between the course and the beach. None of these people care about that at all as they line up their putts. And first of all, Margaux. Rick Shields giving her a little bit of advice. Jermaine Jenas just enjoying himself. Victor with his lovely voice and his smooth bucket hat. And Di Stewart.
To you, Andrew, if that's okay, because I've got Emily here with me who plays off +2, and she plays for Cheshire County, don't you, Emily?
I do, yeah.
It's a county that I used to play for. And how many years have you been a member here?
I've been a member here since I was 8 years old.
Yeah. Fantastic. +2, Andrew. It's incredible. Come and read this putt, Emily, for us.
Right, Emily's going to read the putt. Yeah, there we are. We need some proper advice. We need some inspiration. Need some help.
Right, Emily's having a quick look at it. Oh, Jermaine's just having some photos taken, so his agent's standing in the line.
2 cups to the right of the hole. It's going to come in nicely off the right, and the wind's going to bring it in as well.
Thank you so much.
So it's a lot of information to take in, isn't it? Especially when you're starting to play the game.
It is a lot of information to take in, and with the wind and like subtle borrows, fast greens, it makes it even more difficult.
Totally. I mean, and this hole is called Alps, as Andrew in our commentary box has spoken about. And I think I remember this green being 37 yards long.
Yeah, it's very deceiving.
Sort of goes at an angle as well, doesn't it? Oh, good pace there.
That's an excellent putt.
Oh, well done. Well done, Margaux.
That was a very nice putt, and again, that's just given everyone the exact demonstration of what this putt is going to do. So Rick Shields has no excuse at all. Long putt, mind you, and you can see the flag just wagging away in the breeze. So it's they're tricky conditions. It's a beautiful part of the course here, but quite exposed with the wind. He's got very small hands, Rick Shields, for a big man.
I'm going to mention that to him now.
Oh, it's a good putt. Good putt, though.
Oh, Rick.
Oh,
how did it miss?
Those magical small hands.
And actually, Andrew, you can see the line.
Yes, perfect. He's done that to give us a...
It's as if, Andrew was saying, it's as if you've drawn on your face, because your beard is so trimmed to perfection.
It is trimmed to perfection.
That was closer.
Sorry,
that was closer.
I was digressing. Well done with that. Next up is Victor.
And the good thing about that putt being so close and him throwing his head back and us mentioning his beard is that Di forgot about his tiny hands. So Victor now. Again, that putt from Rick just showed perfectly the line here and the weight. So they're pretty much in for a par. Look at that gold tinted putter. Gold tinted putter that sends it 10 feet right.
Do you know, I blame myself there because my shadow moved slightly. And in this light, Andrew, actually, you could put someone off by moving your shadow, which obviously the pros won't be doing.
Di, you've been down at Wimbledon. We've both been working down at Wimbledon. Do you want to know who's won the final? Do you know who's won the final?
Oh, I don't know who's won. Tell me.
Five sets. Alcaraz won it in 5 sets, so they're having the presentation just now. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, then that's a bit of a spoiler for you, but we don't care. So beat Djokovic, changing of the guard, perhaps. Anyway, Jermaine Jenas. Last chance for this birdie here on the 13th. This beautiful par 3.
This is a 3-putt for you, Andrew, isn't it?
Yeah, 4-putt for me. That's not going to get there.
Oh, he's halfway there. I think it's a little round of applause for Margaux there.
A round of applause for Margaux and Rick. And Victor and Jermaine need to have a little think about themselves as they move on. God, look at the evening. What a glorious setting. They'll move on to the 14th. Another dog leg left, very like the 12th. So this was Marques for his birdie, got it. Marques Brownlee rolling it in on the 12th. Rewarded with a high five from Bradley Walsh. It hurt him. But, there we go. So birdie for Team Newton, Kathryn Newton's team. I don't know what the scores are at the moment, but I think they're all. We started on the back 9 with 2 teams 5 under, 1 1 under. The team of Rick Shields started 1 under because his handicap is scratch. But we'll update you on the scores at some point in the evening as this back 9 continues.
A favourite hole of many members at Royal Liverpool, the par 3 13th is a stunning hole that employs optical illusions to only add to the difficulty. From the tee, it appears as if there is no room to the left, with only far right pins fully visible, and the undulation of the mounds 100 yards away blocks any view, leaving the impression that left is a no-go zone. The green runs diagonally from right to left, with a bailout zone short and right. Anything pin high right, however, could find significant trouble with a bunker to the right and a gnarly hill, from where an up and down is extremely difficult. That comes into play more than would be expected.
So there we go, looking from the green back to the tee. And who's next to face this challenge of this par 3? There we are, Team Newton. We just saw that birdie from Marques Brownlee, or his putt at least, rolling it in. So he's full of confidence, getting instruction from his caddy. I've forgotten his name, I know that caddy. Caddied for me once. And has only just recovered from the experience. So there, back on the tee, we have Kathryn Newton, Marques Brownlee, Bradley Walsh, and Calfreezy. And who's on her? Look at Bradley's chatting to someone, signing some autographs. That's why we're still waiting. I think we're going to have to move on at some point. Someone's going to have to hit a ball at some point because it's 7:15, and still got a few holes to go. So, contingency plans. There we are. It's Bradley getting a selfie with somebody in the background. So the instruction, if you could just pass on the instruction to somebody to hit a tee shot. Peter, tell them to hit their tee shots.
I am on it, but I've got to be honest, they're so in the zone, they're not even listening to me anymore.
Marques, hit your tee shot, Marques.
That birdie has put them into a different game altogether. It was fun, to be honest, 10 minutes ago, and now it's just so serious. Like, this is literally Thursday at the Open. Marques, like, second shot, then hold his putt as well, so he is very much focused now. This is a fantastic hole, this one. There is a little bit more room left than what it looks like off the tee. But that bunker, which Marques's ball is heading towards, will just literally eat any shot that goes near it and any soul that is left in it. But I think that's actually pushed a little bit further right, Andrew, is that correct?
Yeah, just right and just short, so it's not a bad place. I mean, if you hope for a better tee shot from the remaining 3, but actually if you have to use that one, you're going to be pitching up onto the green, into the breeze a little bit, so not the end of the world. Calfreezy, much straighter face club from Calfreezy. Hasn't quite got the distance of Marques, but we'll see if he can just hold it up against the wind.
It's heading right, that is towards that devilish bunker, I'm afraid. Boop, in we go. Yeah, it's the wind coming off the left-hand side here, judging by the wind farms about 20 miles out, is rather strong. I would estimate this at gusting at least 20.
So here's Bradley. He's selfied till the cows came home, and he's ready to go now. Again, this is for the fans, really. It's for people coming out, spectators coming out, and seeing some big stars and enjoying a moment or two with them. So we don't begrudge him that. He is the entertainer, the interactor. Now,
have I got too much club here with a 7?
7's too much club.
What do you think?
No, I think he's got a classic case of the amateur golfer, I'm afraid.
Yeah, exactly.
7-9 is more than adequate, I believe, here.
If he goes through the back with a 7, we will apologise to Bradley.
Don't like this.
Confidence.
I'll tell you what, he set it off on a fantastic line. Oh, please be the right club.
Oh, hang on,
that's perfect club. Coming down off the shoulder, this is going to be close. Yeah, into 5 feet.
What is happening down there? What's that, a mole?
I'll tell you what, though. If Bradley, if you want to have a look at the green where it's finished.
You've stiffed it, Bradley.
Bradley
it's 5 feet away.
Bradley doesn't know. He thinks it's up in that rough there. Happy Bradley.
Yes, I think this group is due for an eye test.
Yeah, they're due for a speed test as well. So here we are.
Do you want me to have a quick word with them to try and get them shuffling along a little bit faster?
I think, yeah, just they're enjoying themselves, and everyone following them is. But
yeah, I think we're all getting along at the moment, though, Andrew. I'm trying to be nice. Walking around with some of my heroes here.
Right, Kathryn's going to have to do well to get in closer than the tee shot of Bradley, but a great swing again, this. Shuffling into position.
It's just drifting it again. That wind is so strong. Tell you what, though, Bradley has put this team in position A, and we have 4 chances at another birdie, 2 in a row, I think.
Yeah, exactly. They're looking good, this team, at the moment. So 3 tee shots off to the right, but Bradley Walsh into 5 feet, even though he didn't know it and didn't like it. He's in close, so they'll all putt from there for their birdies. Right, come in, George Harper. Where is George?
Well, I'm joined by Jordan Pickford. Jordan, what a day you guys are having here at Royal Liverpool. How special is it to be playing here today?
Yeah, it's amazing, you know. You don't get opportunities like this very often, so you've got to grab it with both hands. Yeah, it's tough. It's proper golf. and but having fun, that's the main thing.
It's crazy to see what the pros will go through later in the week. How tough is it out here?
Yeah, for the pros. No, yeah, it's really tough, but yeah, it generates spin and all that type of stuff, which my standard I can't, so I made it a bit tricky for myself, but nah, I'm having good fun, that's the main thing.
Being a footballer, you play in front of a lot of crowds and there's a lot of pressure at times. What's different about golf to football in terms of pressure?
Well, when you're not a professional and you're standing in front of 2,000 people ready to hit a ball, it's not ideal, but I've had first nerve tease, but then since then I've been alright, starting to play a little bit better.
And this is your neck of the woods, sort of, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're part of the world. How nice is it to be here and a few fans floating around?
Yeah, it's good, yeah. All the fans have been great. Yeah, it's given up my time to sign some signatures and get some photos, because that's what it's all about. And yeah, the fans I think they're going to enjoy a bit more come the rest of the week with us playing. But no, it's been amazing.
Now let's talk about your full-time job. A hell of a late end to the season. Can you talk us through the emotional roller coaster that you and your team went through this year for Everton?
Yeah, it was a tough end, but we showed character and commitment in our squad togetherness to get it over the line. We knew it was going to be tough. We always say the Premier League's so tough. You've got to be on your A game every game, and we're glad we got it over the line and hopefully move forward this season.
And your skipper today, Tony Bellew, he's a big Everton fan. Nice to team up with him and maybe try to do a big comeback today as well.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't know how far we're behind after 2 goals, but no, Tony's a great lad and really passionate toffee, so like most of them are, so yeah, it's all good.
All right, well, let's start the comeback. We're coming for you two groups in front, so look out.
Menacing. Right, so here's the tee shot of Bradley Walsh. That's what they've got left. So again, just standing around chatting.
We ready? All right, come on. Knock this in for your birdie.
Right, so the honour falls to Bradley Walsh. It was his tee shot, so he gets to try and finish it off in style. Bradley Walsh then, for a 2 on the 13th. Yeah. There we go, simple as that.
Too easy. No, too easy.
16 handicap, 2 on the 13th. Job done. Marques Brownlee with a birdie on the 12th. Bradley Walsh with a birdie on the 13th. On the go, making great moves up the leaderboard. Whatever that leaderboard might be at the moment, who knows?
The 14th is a brilliant hole and another very difficult par 4 with an intimidating championship tee. The hole appears to be a slight dogleg, but in fact curves quite significantly from right to left. The traps down the left-hand side signal the start of the hole turning on that right to left dogleg. In the right conditions, the very longest players may be tempted to try and carry the traps to the left. However, this brings in significant risk with gorse to the left-hand side of the fairway. One of the key features of this design is it's almost necessary for players to be level with the bunkers or just short to see the green and have a reasonable angle to the hole. Like the 13th, the 14th green has a mound short that impairs vision and makes it appear as if there's no room to the left. From the fairway, the right appears to be the safe miss. However, there is also a steep runoff area on that side. This makes a play to the back left of the green the percentage play. The green slopes lightly and again is tricky to read. A superb championship hole.
Right, Jermaine Jenas. Look at his little concentrating face. And Rick Shields. Bit of a chat here. What have we got here? What sort of live have we got? Can we pull back a little bit and see what's happening? Oh, there we are. There's Dice Stewart. Can't hear her. There we are.
You see it's in the thick, deep rough. He's going to have to chop this one out. Jermaine's shaking his head. He's grimacing at the prospect of this as the whole of the UK and worldwide watch your shot. Yeah, game plan?
Hit it hard, basically, is the plan.
Okay, great. Off you go.
Yeah.
It's getting dark. Come on. We don't want to be penalised for slow play, do we, Rick?
No, not at all.
Right. I mean, this is when the players get, you know, to the evening in the Open Championship, playing in these conditions, blustery, so tough, the trickiest of golf.
And you know what? The rough is so much thicker. I played here about 3 weeks ago, and the rough is so much juicier.
It is, isn't it? That was all right, Jermaine. That's just on the right-hand side.
Yeah, actually not terrible, to be fair, but it was not. It didn't come out how I wanted it to, put it that way.
No, it's all right. But speaking to the caddies, this is the hardest hole on the course, isn't it?
Definitely the hardest hole on the course, with the wind and the shape of the hole.
And this green, it's difficult to hit.
Well, it looks like it until Rick just hit that.
Oh, fly
long.
He's gone long. He's gone long.
Yeah, there we are. Down there. Yes, that must have just come out a little bit hot. So, Victor, you could give yourself a special lie, Victor. There we are. So looking back, this is a famous hole in Open Championship history, the 14th, from the middle of the fairway, but 194 yards out. Tiger Woods in the second round in 2006 holed a 4-iron and propelled him on his way to that impressive victory. So, not from the middle of the fairway, not from 194 yards. Here is Victor Cruz in 2023. Oh, I think that's quite good.
That was a good strike, Andrew.
Oh, just down there. All falls away dramatically. That'll kick all the way down into the first cut down there.
We could just have a quick chat with the crowd really quickly while Margaux sets up. Hello, who are you here to watch? Jermaine, Jenas, possibly?
Yeah.
Do you like your football?
Yeah.
Oh, and what about golf? Do you play golf?
Yeah.
Great. So do you live locally?
Yes, we do.
Oh, great. So is this the highlight of your year?
Yes, it is. The kids have been looking forward to it all year.
Amazing. Let's go and see how Margaux does. Oh, she's just hit a brilliant shot onto the green. Oh, it's fallen to the side, Andrew.
Briefly on the green. See, they were enjoying themselves down there. Big fans of Jermaine, Jenas. And everybody else as well. So we'll head back to Marques.
Oh my God! Way to go!
Either he really likes that shot, whoever's laughing, or it's just cruel.
Okay. Great.
Monster.
Monster carried the corner. That might be pan right on that one as well. If he's carried the corner, he'll have gone way down the fairway there. Very tough fairway to hold. Really quite sharp dog leg, especially with that wind coming from the left. So there we look at Bradley Walsh marching on there after his 2 on the 13th. There are Wales in the background across the other side of the D estuary. Views round to Prestatyn and Rill, Colwyn Bay, just about see round the corner. Right, Pete, come in. I can see you there with Kathryn.
Yes, I'm walking down the 14th here with team captain and absolute striker of the golf ball, Kathryn Newton. How are you finding your Open experience so far?
Well, it's just an honor to be here with the RNA, and I'm having so much fun. I love this game. I just like being here and playing golf, and I have a great team. I have never been a captain before, so it's really cool.
I don't want to. I don't want to disturb the flow, but judging by the screams of 4 that are echoing through my ears from the other groups, may have a chance of winning.
What?
So we may have a chance of lifting something on the 18th.
No way. This team?
This team.
With the way we're playing right now? No way. Really?
Well,
you're just saying that.
I'm not just saying that. I am not. I promise you. We have a chance.
We have a chance.
Do you get to play much golf still with all your career?
Every opportunity is a chance to win. This is it. This is our chance. No, I don't have that much time to play. I do bring my clubs whenever I'm working, and you know, I'm lucky to be here. So I am just trying to hit every shot and do it well, and it's pretty easy. Today it's pretty easy. I feel like a real lucky person to be out here.
I think you might be the only person on this course today to say it's pretty easy with that wind blowing off the left-hand side. Yeah, I mean, okay, cool. I mean, it made me take a step for a second there, but you must play some very hard courses.
No, I underestimate how exciting it's going to be. I think it's, you know, we're just going to go play a 4-ball Pro-Am, best ball. And then I walked in today and I saw Phil Mickelson, and he was doing the same thing I was doing. And then I saw Matt Fitzpatrick, who I was lucky enough to play with him and his brother Alex, and I saw both of them, and I was putting on the putting green with Alex, and it's just weird to be out here and you can feel the excitement. You really can. The crowd has been unbelievable. I've never seen so many kids, and they're all little golfers getting ready to play, starting out golfing, like lots of 8-year-olds, and that's when I started to play. So I know my dad's watching at home, and it makes me really happy that he gets to see me do this on TV or YouTube or TikTok or whatever. It's fun. It's just exciting to be here. And okay, you say we got a chance to win? Well, listen, this is my drive right here. I hit a little 3-wood. We're getting to the end of the day. We did lots of pictures and stuff. We got to keep going.
Absolutely.
Keep it strong.
Well, good luck. Hit a wonderful approach in after that tee shot.
So there we are. That will be just about where Tiger holed out from in 2006. But we will go back to the last group on the course, just on the 13th tee. 7:30 in the evening. Yuvraj Singh, along with Tony Bellew, Jordan Pickford, and Blake Gray. Blake Gray, what a cool name. That's the kind of name you want to give yourself. Hi, Blake Gray, good to meet you. I am powdered egg salesman. Yuvraj Singh, left-hander, and George watching this one. So again, left-hander, it's a tough pin to get close to. We saw George Bradley Walsh knocked it into 5 feet, but he came in off that lump just left of the green.
Yuvraj has gone way right. I don't know how Bradley Walsh has played such a shot to get it to 5 feet up ahead. I'm sure that's why the commotion was going on, but morale is a little bit low here. We've just gone bogey, so we need something magical, and it's on the shoulders of our captain.
Yeah, it's just such a tough tee shot this. Again, you can see the wind. It has dropped a little bit. It was forecast to drop a little bit in the evening. I mean, it was 25, 30 miles an hour earlier. But it's still coming off the left, and it's just a very, very difficult pin to get close to. So Tony Bellew looks a bit disappointed with his first practice swing there. Filled with confidence here.
Blake Gray has hit a lovely shot right over the pin. Just rolled off the back, so they've got a nice banker there.
Right.
Duck.
Yep, we're going to take Blake's ball.
Okay, so this team having a little bit of a struggle. They're going to have to get up and down from Blake Gray's tee shot over the back of the green. The first of the two beautiful par 3s on this back nine, 13th and the new 17th. Got all the fun of the new 17th still to come. Can't wait to see that as the final group makes their way down the 13th. Again, we may just miss the 15th and 16th and be heading straight from the 14th to the 17th. So just, maybe I can confirm that now. We're going to play 7 holes in this back nine because things have been a little bit slow. But here we are. Let's go back to Pete and let's listen into Bradley.
Yeah.
Yeah, we are taking team captain Kathryn's tee shot bang in the middle of the fairway. Marques absolutely hammered his drive pretty much into hospitality. I don't think I've ever seen a ball fly that fast downwind. So we are going bang from the middle of the fairway. Need this approach really to come in over the hump on the left-hand side. Wind is still smashing from the left as well. So as long as it pitches a little bit short, a little bit left, it should roll on. I don't know if that's something that you've seen in the group before me, Andrew, or if they've even hit the green.
Well, no, they've mostly been missing it to the right. That seems to be the little nudge of the ball there from Kathryn Newton. Let's just ignore that.
Nobody saw that.
Yeah, nobody saw it. Just been kicking off the green down to the right, so it's very difficult to keep this one left.
Yeah. Just as you predicted, this is drifting right.
Ooh. So if you just pan left there, pan left, pan left, pan left, and keep going, keep on going, keep on panning.
Had no chance.
No.
Keep on going, keep on going, keep panning.
Everybody who's missed on that side though. So.
Keep going, keep going, keep going. Everything gathers down there. It's such a steep drop off from this green.
Let's go, Freezy.
Let's go, Freezy. Come on, Freezy.
Yeah.
No.
Darn it. All right.
Calfreezy is not making this easy for the rest of his group, I'm afraid. That is another one to the right-hand side.
70 club.
Came out nice as
What
well.
did you hit?
Hit 6 there.
Well, I think I can see the top of Kathryn Newton's ball there as well, just beside the blue rope.
I think it's slightly
like
difficult on this approach to aim that far left because you've got such a massive mound that just juts in. It's kind of nerve-wracking to be aiming off in that direction, but with this wind, kind of needs to be. But Bradley's going to do that.
Past the pin. Let's just get rid of this.
Marques is next there.
Good rhythm on this swing here, Peter.
Absolutely, and he's aiming, I think, an appropriate amount left here. So he's got a very good feeling. Come on, wind. Oh, Andrew, we've got an eagle.
Have we? Oh, that's unfortunate. That.
That's a great shot. That's a great shot.
Just spun back a little bit.
What's a 170 club?
170 yards.
In my defence, he was hitting straight to the sun.
You hit an 8 iron?
That's good. Just needed another half a club at least. But
That's not our 170 club.
so you really need to encourage Brownlee. That is, I think that is the right club. You need plenty of club here.
In my hands, but it doesn't
Yes,
matter.
I think so.
Does he think he's got too much club again here?
You know what? I think it would be positive if he thinks he's got too much club, judging by the last hole.
Cut her in. Everything's going from left to right. Funny old stance, feet above the ball. Don't worry about that and stop talking to yourself.
Okay.
All day long, Brad. All day long.
Can he get it back to the flag?
I tell you what, he's made a really good effort of it. Stay on the green, stay on the green.
Sit. No, it's gone. It's gone. We're moving on.
No, back right, topples down into the gathering area of misery down there. But I think they're going to end up using the second shot of Marques right on line with the flag, just short of the green. And this group in a good state at the moment after those back-to-back birdies. Going to struggle to make a birdie here, but again, you know, you'll take a par on the 14th all day long. Kathryn Newton continues to chat away to all and sundry, and we'll head back up to the, back down the course to the 13th green.
Welcome back to the 13th green. We now have a knee knocker for par. Tony Bellew has played a lovely little chip. This is a must make for these boys, no doubt about it. We are under the gun. We need something to go right here. Blake Gray now. One of those little tester putts for sure. Yuvi looks like he's coming up the rear again. Bit of pressure on this one, isn't there, Yuvi?
There's always pressure on every shot.
Yes, lad. There we go. Is that the momentum this team needs? No pressure. We're coming for you. We need something.
Blake Gray rolls it in for the birdie on the 13th, or was it for the par? I can't remember. It was for the par. I can't remember. I lost my focus there for a brief moment. It can happen in long broadcasts. So they head off to the 14th tee. And we are going to take you to the 17th because, as we suggested, we're just running a little bit short on daylight hours. So we're missing the 15th and 16th. We're going to miss those out. And we're going to head straight from the 14th to the 17th. So once you're done on the par 4 14th, you'll head to the 17th tee. And what a hole awaits you there.
This is the new hole on the course that everybody will be talking about. This par 3 is a stunning creation with an infinity green that plays directly out towards the ocean and Wales, which lies only a few miles away. The green is raised above the players significantly, and a sea of bunkers and huge fall-off areas on all sides mean hitting the green is essential. Any miss on any side will leave a devilish up and down. Once on the green, the undulations are considerable, and making putts is not easy, nor is finding the right location with the tee shot. The views are stunning and the setting is dramatic. The leader of the Open will be very happy to walk off the 17th with a 3, especially if the wind is blowing.
So here we are. So this little stand has been built around the tee, and the wind is straight into the wind here, isn't it?
It is, and as we all walked on this tee, everyone went, oh, literally, didn't we?
Yeah, it's such a beautiful hole. 17th here, the little eye, par 3, short in stature, massive in presence. Because I think this is going to be a deciding factor in this week's Open.
It certainly is. Don't go left, don't go right, don't go long, don't go short.
Correct. Yeah. On the green is key.
Okay, Victor, off you go. 136 yards. Playing what?
Well, it's probably playing. I don't know, more like 160, 165, okay. And you've got to get it to the pin. Anything short just rolls down into that nasty little bunker at the front.
Victor's got this covered, hasn't he?
I think so. He compresses irons well.
Well, that's what he faces. It's a tough hole into the wind. Be good, says somebody. And then it dies away into groans. That bunker in front is one of the deepest bunkers on the planet.
A little bit short. Went straight in the bunker. Straight in the bunker, yeah. I think it's playing long.
Okay. Di, this is ideal. Victor's done us a favour because Victor can show us when he gets up there to that ball in the bunker. You know, he's a pretty tall man, Victor Cruz. He can show us just how big the face is on that bunker, because that bunker in front of the green, the revetted face is extraordinary. So we're looking forward to that as we move to Jermaine Jenas. So again, it's, you know, when the wind isn't blowing, this is a very straightforward hole. Yes, there's trouble on every side, short, long, right and left. But when the wind is blowing and it's playing effectively about 155, 160 into the breeze, it becomes a real test.
Good ball flight.
Yeah, I like that follow through, just controlled follow through.
Oh, it's down right. On the right.
It just kicked off the right edge of the green. We'll see if it's down there.
And Andrew, I know you want to hear Victor's voice again. Here he is.
Come on, Victor.
It was just a giggle.
It's not good when your shot of the day goes 30 yards short, right?
Oh.
Felt good, period.
It looked amazing. I know, but it's just how, you know, the wind is so deceptive, isn't it?
So tough, this hole, man. It'll definitely be a deciding factor this week for sure.
Di, Victor's got to just berate his caddy. That's what players do. If you hit a good shot and it's short, you've got to just put it all on the caddy. Now, Rick Shields.
That's what we do. Oh, that's beautiful. He's holding the pose, can you see?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, touch of class. Touch of class from Rick Shields.
This is your moment, Rick. This is your moment. Did that feel like you won the Open?
That might be the greatest feeling in my whole life. Yeah, that was amazing.
The greatest feeling in his whole life. Oh, fantastic. Margaux, you're next.
Oh,
not easy to follow that.
Follow that, Margaux. Not that Rick Shields was milking it or anything, but there was an element of that. Hold that pose, fizzed it into about 6 feet. That was a great shot from Shields. Now, Margaux, this is difficult because, you know, she's got to take a lot of club here. So to get the height when you're hitting from a lower tee up to this elevated green, this is a very difficult shot. For someone, we remind you, she's only been playing golf for about a year or so. This has to be special from Margaux. Ooh, it's low runner. Not the hole to play a runner. There we go. We can fall back on the glory of Rick Shields and what he's just done.
Andrew, just a quick word. The marshals, if you can, we're on 17 still, and the marshals behind us.
Yep.
Actually, follow me, Kev. Just going to ask them. I think a lot of them have been here since about 7 o'clock this morning. What time did you all get here this morning? About 9:30. A few of the marshals were here from 7, all volunteering, is that right, from different golf courses around the northwest. Are you enjoying it? Oh, do you want to go home right now, though? You've got a couple more groups. You've been brilliant. Thank you so much. Can we give them a clap, guys? To all the marshals who volunteered their time. Thank you.
Quite right, Di. They do it all for nothing. They do get a wonderful position in the Open Championship, perhaps in the stand there or on the crosswalk. So they get up close and personal, a front row seat at the Open Championship. But they're long, long hours, and they do it all for nout but a free cagoule and a hat and our grateful thanks. Anyway, where's Tony Bellew off to? And Blake Gray and Yuvraj, as I put myself in first name terms with him. There's George. So who are we looking for here, George?
All right, well, we just thought we'd, come get a drink and a beverage and come check out the, where the fan zone is. It's great stuff. But we've found Yuvi's ball, Yuvraj Singh's big drive. Not a bad lie out here on the 14th, hitting back into the wind. Really tough shot. But these boys are ready for it. Yuvi, what's the thought process here? What's our yardage here?
153.
That's not, can you tell them that's not a thought process, that's just a number.
That is just a number. What is your thought process here? Yuvi, talk us through what you're mapping out in your head.
Yeah, I just don't want to scoop it up in the air, try and hit because there's a lot of headwind. Trying to hit a extra glove and try and keep it low.
Well, that's sort of what we like to do in cricket sometimes as well, keep it low so you can't get caught, but we know in your career you liked clearing the boundaries as well.
Yes, mate, that was a different ball game, We were playing it as a kid, but yeah, it's a different ball game. Wind matters a lot.
How different is the skills that you use in cricket to use them here?
I think in windy conditions, maybe you can use a bit of cricket technique. At the end of the day, you gotta rotate properly, and you can't be in the rough all the time and expect to hit a good golf shot. You gotta be in the fairway, and it's just tough not knowing the course,
Certainly is tough. We're going to see the best in the world tackle it later in the week. Blake Gray.
God, that ball's a bit close to the other ball.
Maybe using that as a little coaching apparatus.
Training aid, yeah, I like it.
A little bit right, but it's down there. It's coming out so hot, Andrew. Real hot out of this light.
Yeah, that one flew a long way. That's 20 yards through the green and right, and Tony Bellew might be able to, because again, you give yourself a good lie in the rough, then you probably are going to get a fly out.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to having a good chat with you guys and Tony Bellew after this. A little walk and talk to go through what's going on in the captain's head as we form a comeback. Tough shot for anyone, let alone a 22 handicapper. Oh, stop it.
Oh, keep going.
That is as good as it gets. Hold the green.
Oh, it's gone.
No. Guys, Andrew, what's going on there? That's unfair. That's one amazing shot.
But isn't it, that's the beauty of this hole. That was 2 yards from being a beautiful shot, and just on that little that line at the top of the slope to the right, and it just toppled the wrong side of it. Now, what can Yuvraj Singh do?
Gripping right down the club here. One thing you can't doubt is Yuvraj's competitiveness. He's thinking about every shot, really taking his time. It's a slinger, trying to use the wind, but he's hit through the wind and it's gone left. So it looks like once again we might be using Big Bomber's ball. He's featuring a lot. I'll tell you guys at home, he might be the high handicapper in the group, but I want to make it really clear that we're using a lot of Tony's shots here today. And if I just pull you back here, Tony, let's take you to the camera. Let's take you over here. There's all sorts of hustle and bustle. Let's see if he can find us through here. It's great to see the crowds out today, no doubt about it. Now, Big Tony, what a day for you. I heard there were plenty of nerves before you came out today, but have they settled now that you've got a few holes under the belt?
Yeah, I'm happy. I've sank one half decent putt, and I can't complain.
Can't complain?
No, I can't complain. I'm happy. I'm trying to chip in and help the boys. These are obviously far better than me. They're all close to single-figure handicaps, and I'm 22 point something. So I'm trying, but I'm obsessed with this game, and I'm determined that I will not give up. Well, I'm never going to give up, that's the truth, but I'm not going to be happy or content until I get to single figures.
It's quite an amazing game like that, isn't it? The love that you can come from boxing, but find a new love in a different sport. Is there any comparisons up top that you can maybe bring from boxing to golf?
Most definitely. I mean, listen, you can have the thing that I would say is, in boxing, you can have a bad round and then you've got to refocus, come back and then challenge yourself again. In golf, I always hear top golfers telling me, you've got to forget the last hole, which I'm really struggling with. I can have a really good hole, but then the bad hole will absolutely haunt me. And in boxing, you can have a really bad round, and the next round I can win by knockout. So, golf's an amazing game, and the reason why I love it so much is because it's you against you. I'm not competing with anyone, it's not a fight. Well, it could end up a fight if I carry on playing today, but it's me against me, and I really am enjoying myself. So yeah, it's just an amazing sport. I would encourage the kids as a child growing up. Golf was looked at as a sport that wasn't for my people and where I'm from. We were from a really tough area, neighbourhood in the south end of Liverpool, and like the first time I'd seen a golf club was in the park, but I didn't even know what it was. So to be now obsessed with the game, literally, is an unbelievable thing, and I just love playing.
Oh, it's really nice words, mate. So thanks very much for that, and good luck for the next few holes.
Yeah, and he speaks for all golfers there. He says he's just addicted to it, and he feels the pain of it, but also the joy of trying to get better. So there we are. Right, Di has given up. She's propping herself up on Rick Shields. And what have we got here, Di, on this? So this is a great tee shot, first of all, wasn't it? Oh,
a little bit of cramp, but amazing tee shot. Rick, what's it like to putt on this 17th green?
It's iconic, and to be honest, having a putt of this length for birdie to get us to under par is going to make this really special.
Oh, I've literally got goosebumps. Take it away, Rick. Is he going to do it? Is he going to do it?
I think so, yeah.
We've got faith. Where's the break?
It's breaking from right to left.
Shields then. For his two. All the way, right in the middle, all the way, Rick Shields. Cometh the arm, cometh the man.
It's like we've won the Open, Andrew.
Class 2 from Rick Shields. His tee shot, his putt. Thank you and good night, says Rick Shields. Oh, we might be able to update you on the scores. I think we have a leaderboard. Now, we saw the good scoring from Marques, Brownlee and Bradley Walsh. They were going along nicely in that group, but Team Bellew, 300. So they started with Team Bellew on... no, Team Cruz started 1 under because they've got the low handicap of Rick Shields in there. So they've moved to 2 under now, but they're 4 behind Team Newton, 6 under at the moment. Team Bellew with a little bit of work to do, but still enough holes. But it is Kathryn Newton's team out in front with Marques, Brownlee, Bradley Walsh and Calfreezy. They are the leaders.
That's the bailout area.
There's a lot of wind here.
I hit a 7.
Kathryn Newton working the camera.
Was that pin height, you think?
So they don't know that there's just been a wonderful 2 from Rick Shields in the group ahead. So Kathryn Newton, first of all, now she has the quality to, even with quite a long club, to get enough height on this. That's the key thing. And the wind might lift it a little bit as well, but to get it up there and to get it to stop on that tabletop green, it's not easy.
Oh, I smacked it. Guys, don't get so excited.
Only get excited over good shots, but that was a long way left. That's down there. That is done and dusted and gone. Right, Bradley, talk to me. So this hole used to be, this is the 15th in 2014, and they used to play the other way. I suppose we were playing it as the 15th because they've come straight from the 14th here. But it went in the other direction. Garcia's chances went in 2014 in a bunker on the 15th, the old par 3. But here is Bradley Walsh.
Short.
Oh, down, into the depths. That is that deep bunker, just a cavern down there.
I did hit it, so.
And that's why into the wind, this hole, especially if during the Open they have a front pin position, that bunker will get a lot of traffic, because you see there, it was just about on the front edge of the green and spun back into the sandy grave.
This is quite the amphitheatre down here as well, Andrew, by the way. This tee is fantastic. I hope Marques has taken an extra club, because that front bunker is horrible. Oh, that's gone to space. There's no way that's going to reach.
Pin eye? Left. Let's get up there and have a
I think Team Newton's promising progress may be halted by the 17th hit.
Well, this is the interesting thing, because imagine this is the 71st hole in the Open Championship, the penultimate hole into the wind, and there's a big score there. Yes, it's a short par 3, but there's potential for a big score. And so Team Newton leading at the moment, but as we go back to see Tony Bellew rolling one in. And so if they picked up another shot, this is the thing though, on the 17th, even if you're in front, you can lose a few shots. So the other teams might still be in this here, because a lot can happen in the last 2 holes. Because in the 17th there's danger, the short par 3, and on the 18th here, there's trouble because of the out of bounds. Now, there was nearest to the pin, should have mentioned that, on the 17th. So Rick Shields in prime position for nearest to the pin prize on the 17th. There's also the long drive prize on the 18th, and it's downwind, but the difficulty with this, they're playing off a front tee. So the pros tee, the championship tee that they'll use in the Open, is about 80, 100 yards further back. But here off this front tee, downwind, if they really crack a drive, it gets so narrow because of the out of bounds coming in from the right and the bunkers down the left. So that is the danger that Victor Cruz and company face now. See, for someone like Rick Shields in particular, hits a long ball, he's going to have to hit a very, very accurate drive to avoid all the trouble. Right, Victor, time to step up.
We're just assessing this here. It goes into a narrow funnel, doesn't it?
Yeah, it definitely narrows up down the fairway. I know that's out of bounds on the right. I'm trying to stay just to the right edge of these bunkers on the left and see what happens.
Yeah, okay. You've got this. Here he goes, Andrew. It's just one of the best views, I have to say, of any 18th I've seen in the grandstand. The amphitheatre around the 18th green, it looks spectacular when you stood on the tee. It really does.
So Victor, long drive required. Oh, this might be OB. I'm not sure it'll get far enough to get OB. Was it a good strike? See the ridge there, the cop as they call it, here at Hoylake?
It was a great strike, but yeah, it's OB.
Is it? Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Jermaine next.
Jermaine, so there are 2 bunkers, a couple of bunkers down the left. There is, if you can just keep it to the right of those ones there, but it really does get narrow down there. Just on the left edge of the end of the stand, to the left of the green. There we go, good pre-shot routine. Visualise the shot. Be the ball, Danny, be the ball.
Oh, wow.
That's
He's
not a
over
good
that road.
wow. Oh, scuttling away. Now, to win the long drive, you've got to hit the fairway. So Jermaine Jenas with this one.
I should remind you all, this is the longest drive hole.
Oh, don't say that.
Yeah.
Listen, Di, all you need to tell Jermaine is that he's in prime position at the moment because he's hit the fairway.
Yeah, you're in the middle of the fairway, Jermaine. You're in the running.
That's a good point, actually. Yeah, I bet there's not many that hit the fairway today.
Right, big bad Rick. Is he going to unleash hell here with this driver? Or is he just going to try to say, I'm just going to hit the fairway and that'll be enough to win? No, he's going for it.
There we go. He's going to skip that corner. Go on.
Get over the corner, get over the corner. This will be left, left, left. Camera left, camera left. He'll be a long way down there.
You're there, you're fine. It's not
He'll be down that corner there. He'll be way past. Might have got it.
Confirmation, you're okay.
Is he
you're in
okay?
a good position.
Is he okay?
Oh.
We don't know.
Am I going
You
early with that,
might have
Andrew?
lied to him.
Oh.
We'll find out. Let's go back to the second group. They're on the 17th. So left of the 17th green. Now the bunker left of the 17th green is the least venomous of all of them. The one to the right of the green is horrible. The one front is really deep as well. This bunker here is doable. Whereas Marques is staring into the sand there.
Yeah, if there's one place to miss on this green, it is definitely on the left-hand side. Anything short gathers into potentially the deepest bunker in England, and the one on the right-hand side is, yeah, equally as tough. Some views up here, though, is absolutely incredible.
It is. Right, let's see if we can see how it's lying for Marques in the bunker. So they're all going to have a shot of this bunker shot here. So this is there's going to be a lot of raking going on here, because after Marques has had his shot, they're going to have to rake and prepare it for the next ball. So here we go, and these are the leaders, 6 under par at the moment, but under pressure here to save par. Going to get up and down. Marques, Brownlee first of all. Oh, good sound.
This looks very good. What an excellent shot.
Lovely shot. This might save Team Newton.
Wow. I think Marques could probably sell that for about 50,000 quid come Sunday.
Is there a point in me bothering with it?
Is there a point to Calfreezy having a shot here? He's asking the question. Gotta have a shot. Might as well. Gotta have a shot. Gotta have a shot. You never know. You might get closer. You could provide us with a laugh or two. There are many, many, many things to prompt you having a shot. There we go.
Go, it's not bad.
A little bit heavy, but out.
Yeah, it's an interesting pin actually for this bunker, because if you get out, there is a downslope that you pitch on, so it can actually run out to the hole. Obviously, easier said than done.
Right, Bradley, it's a straightforward bunker shot. Here we go.
It's out!
Ooh. Well,
so
let's just say I'm glad there was no boats coming down the estuary on that one.
I walk my dogs down there frequently, so they may well retrieve that later on. I'll say that's Bradley Walsh's golf ball.
Yeah, you've got a Pro V to fetch next time you go down there, Andrew, I think.
Exactly. Go, the old Titleist, that would have had a big smile upon it. Modern ones are a bit more robust, the Pro V ones, but we'll see. So there's Kathryn Newton. So they're not going to take her, but this was her bunker shot.
Yeah. Up and down.
Look at that. There was action on that one. That was a quality strike, but it wasn't quite as good as Marques's bunker shot. So here we go. This is for par.
Yeah, it's just a 4.5 footer swinging off the left-hand side.
A lot of wind.
Wind is whipping off the edge as well, but with 4 excellent players, I don't doubt that one of them will knock this in and take this lead going down the 18th. But I hear the drive on the 18th is pretty grim, so I'm hoping that one of them does that. Is 1 down out of 4 though. So Kathryn, been very solid over these putts so far that I've seen.
Right, time for the team captain to step up. There we go. In for par. It's a good par on the 17th that.
Well done. Teamwork, baby.
They stay 6 under and they move on to the final hole. Now, George Harper is down with the final group, and something like a boxing ring down there with Tony Bellew.
Yeah, things are heating up down here on 17. We're in between rounds, but we need a lift. We're in the championship rounds, Tony. We've got to get you going, get some blood pumping. You've got to hit him on the inside, get him in the body, mate. You've got to move the feet fast as well, all right? So I want to lift up the closing stretch. Let's take him down. Come on, down. Let's go. Come on. The bell's about to ring. Let's get on the tee. Let's go. Get him.
Like a young Burgess Meredith in Rocky. Anyway, the towel is about to be thrown in.
There we go,
Tony
I've
Bellew.
got him fired up.
You got him fired up. Fired up or just angry that you were rubbing his face with a dirty, dirty towel. One of the two things. Anyway, here we go. Tough shot.
This is as tough as it gets when you're actually down here on the tee. Very intimidating. Andrew, what's been the best shot today on here?
Rick Shields knocked it into about 10 feet.
Oh, lovely strike, but just leaking a little bit right.
Deep bunker down there. I think that's where he is.
Cheers, well done. Good fight. Yeah, I'll claim that as my fault. Sorry, mate. Probably got you a bit juiced up.
Right, Jordan Pickford. What club has Jordan got here? Let's ask him what club has he got here, George?
What club have you got there, mate? Little stinger into the wind, maybe off the left, moving towards you. Yep.
You're
Low
throwing
penetrating flight.
different thoughts into his head now.
Oh, okay, that's left.
Down there, once you go, that just sailed through the wind as well. Once you're long, you're into there's a sandy gathering waste area down there, and it really is pretty dead. So,
Well,
Yuvraj.
We've got Blake with me here watching Yuvraj. What's going through your head? You're up next, mate.
The nerves have finally gone away. I'm feeling good. It's just a little cold.
Grip it and rip it sort of stuff here, isn't it? How much do you need your teammate here, Yuvi, to put this on the green? Maybe fill the team with confidence.
I'm going to try my best. I mean, it's a pretty hard hole. I think you have like a 5-yard gap that you have to hit it in.
Oh, hold on, Yuvi. Hold on, it's stalling in the wind, looking at that front left trap. Oh, swallowed up another.
Yeah. We've seen a few players down in there. Oh, we've seen a few because they've all been hitting from one person's shot. That's probably why. So it is a bit of a gathering bunker. So it's all down to Blake.
There's a lot of team support out here, Andrew. Really good morale at the moment. I think they know that this shot is relatively important. What club you got, Blake? An 8-iron. I don't think that's enough, club. I don't want to tell him, no, it's too late.
Well, let's see. 8-iron for Blake Gray.
Oh, it's a tremendous strike.
Oh, he's going to make you sound foolish, George. Here we go. Oh, beautiful shot. Bit of grab, pin high.
Should not have doubted him. He was feeling calm, no nerves. He is lifted up. And will this get this team back on track?
Texas Longhorns. Well done, Blake Gray. Just short of the out of bounds there on the 18th, Jermaine Jenas. This is the tee shot they took. Oh, lovely. Second into this par 5. Eagle putts to come.
Listen, by the way, this is, we're now going down the 18th. It's been thoroughly enjoyable.
Bradley's just giving his thanks to everyone.
I just have to tell you,
Nice
Andrew,
man.
that
Yes, go
Jermaine
on, Dan.
Jenas has just hit the most sensational approach shot.
Yes, we saw it. We were commentating
on the
on
dance
it.
floor.
Yes.
And what did you play?
I played a 7-iron. I just cut one in there. Just make sure I got the distance.
How far are we?
It was 220 to the back, 200 to the middle.
Oh, Obi.
He's about to throw his club. He's not happy. He really liked the look of that one, didn't he? Let's just go to Neil. What did you make of Jermaine's shot into the green?
Absolutely perfect. He couldn't have played it better because he's got right to left and it's behind. So he's used the wind to carry it. The danger was we went left, but he just hit it so pure, it stayed bang on line.
I've just got a sneaky suspicion we might need a few more holes to win this. I don't know. I'm not going to let people know what the scores are right now. As Margaux has a go, she's hit some brilliant shots on the back 9. Commentator's curse. Do you know? It's my fault. Andrew, it's always my fault.
Well, that's why you just throw it back up to me and I commentate as loudly as I want, and she isn't able to hear me. I could have said anything I wanted there, but it was a beautiful shot by Jermaine Jenas. We did see it. There we are. Eagle putt to come for all 4 to have a bash at to try and take a big leap up the leaderboard. But that par from Team Newton on the 17th, when it seemed as if they were in a bit of bother, has really helped them out. So, what chance Bradley Walsh winning the long drive? Because Rick Shields didn't hit the fairway, so there's an opening here.
Outbounds down the right. Okay.
I think the only problem with that opening, Andrew, on this hole, that it's only 10 yards wide. This is the tightest 18th hole for an Open Championship I think I've ever seen, especially with the out of bounds off to the right-hand side. Wind is pretty much straight down now, though.
That is the difficulty, though. That bottleneck, it really does narrow down there. So I don't think the long drive is going to be won by the longest hitter.
Oh, Brad, come on.
You can probably tell by that reaction that is into the hospitality.
All the way.
Fortunately, it is by a what looks like a first day 10. So if anybody has been struck by that, they've not far to go.
Right, this is where I think we're going to hear the cry of "that is money" again. We heard it once on the 10th, and since then Calfreezy has been not in the happiest place. But here, long drive to claim. All you have to do is hit the fairway, really. Get it scuttling down there, downwind. Don't try and hit it too hard.
Oh, it's just heading towards the bunkers, though. It might be gobbled up a little bit straight in, I think.
That's gone straight in, hasn't it?
Oh, now, Marques, when he's connected with this driver, it has gone an absolute million miles.
Tell him, pass on the message, Peter. He doesn't need to really try and leather this because nobody's hitting the fairway yet.
Marques, there is a longest drive on this hole, by the way.
But
and no one has hit the fairway yet.
Is that true?
Yeah.
So just hit the fairway, Marques. I mean, Jermaine Jenas did hit it, but he kind of topped it about 200 yards. So
I've not changed his mind at all, I'm afraid.
No. Here you go, lash.
Oh, it's such a good strike. It's just drifting left. It's a good shot, though. It's a very good shot. So it's only our team captain who can win the longest drive now.
Oh, is he not on the fairway, Marques? We didn't see that one finish. Was it left? Right, okay. Well, let's take you down the 18th before we see Kathryn Newton's tee shot.
The 18th hole has seen significant changes in 2023, and this hole will certainly produce even more drama. The championship tee has been moved back around 50 yards and significantly further right, whilst the out of bounds down the right-hand side has been moved 20 yards further left. The fairway appears very narrow and requires a tee shot of 240 yards to even reach the short grass. With dangerous bunkers down the left and out of bounds down the right, if players want any chance of a closing eagle, they have to hit the drive of a lifetime. The fairway moves from left to right around the out of bounds, and the approach is framed by the stunning open grandstands. Bunkers around this green will make a second shot very difficult, and a layup might not be the worst option if players trust their wedge game. This is a fantastic finishing hole that could produce double bogeys and eagles.
So, Kathryn Newton just hit the fairway. She's gone forward to the women's tee, gives her a little bit of a push forward and using the wind behind. Here we go. Again, here we go. Just hit the fairway and all might be yours. Just click the heels of those shoes together 3 times. Sounded good.
Mr. Bunker, Mr. Bunker. Oh, it's kicked right. It's kicked right. Talk to me, Andrew. Talk to me.
Pan left, and we'll find it. Pan left. Keep panning left. Keep panning. Oh, no, we're not panning left. Okay. Nobody listens to me. It's fine. I'm used to it. So I think she might have found the fairway. We'll go up and see if she's in prime position to win the long drive. Very good swing, Kathryn Newton. Right, here we go. Eagle time, perhaps, on the 18th. So this was the second shot of Jermaine Jenas, put them in this position here. Threaded it through the neck of the green there between the bunkers. Right, so over to first to try. We have Margaux, Brooke, who's going to have a pop at it. So, this putt's about 20 feet or so for an eagle. For Team Cruz, 2 under at the moment though. They need this and a little bit of help from the team behind, Team Newton. But let's see if they can finish on a high.
Andrew, just down here, and that was just a little bit pacey from Margaux. Victor's up next. And I have to say that my team have played this hole incredibly well. On for 2, eagle putt. It's straight at it.
It's dead straight, up the hill, dead straight.
Yeah.
And Victor, his putter certainly early on in the round was hot as hell. It's going to continue to be that now on the 18th.
I like the gold.
Very classy. You've got to be a good putter with that. He's got this. Lined it up, dead straight.
It's like wearing bright trousers or something.
It's like, you know, it's like a Di, it's like Michael Johnson in the '96 Olympics in Atlanta with his gold shoes. But he could wear it, he was good. Let's see, Victor Cruz then, for eagle.
Not to be.
Right, Jermaine
Jermaine's
Jenas. Do you know what? It would be poetic if Jermaine were able to roll this in because it was his second shot. So let's see if he can roll this in for an
He's
eagle.
been on brilliant form. He's been playing some great golf, Jermaine. Chatting about Tottenham transfers and what's going on at Newcastle. They're playing European football, aren't they, next year?
And the one show?
Any news? When are you back on the one show, Jermaine?
Monday.
Oh, he's back on Monday.
Back on Monday on the one show.
Can we come and sit on the sofa, please?
More than welcome to come and sit on the sofa, like anytime you want.
Okay.
Excellent.
I don't want to go and sit on the sofa. Don't tell him that.
He needs to concentrate now. Come on.
Here we go. Jermaine Jenas for eagle. His second shot in here. Final hole where all the greats have stood and putted before.
Oh, it's a good putt. Come on, Rick. Learn from all that.
So, Di, is he saving himself, Rick, to be the last putter because he wants the big moment? Is that what he's doing?
Well, Rick was born for big moments. Born ready. He's plotted, he's planned this to be the last to putt,
Yes.
so he can take the glory.
So you watch everybody putt, you see the line,
Yeah,
and you
he
step
sees
up
the
and
line.
be the big man. Here we go then. So it was a beautiful birdie too on the 17th from Rick Shields. And this now for eagle of somebody else's second shot.
Where's that going? Oh, good effort, Rick.
Well,
Good
it's going to be
effort.
a birdie on the final hole, and they will finish 3 under.
Well
So-
done, Team Cruz. Should we get a little word from the team captain and his thoughts? Victor, how did your team play as a whole? Did you come together? These moments on this glorious golf course. What do you make of it all?
Well, we definitely had some unity. We definitely came together, especially on that back nine. We really came together and pulled it through. Really proud of them. Overall, just really proud of them. Looking up at the score really blew the wind out of our sails a little bit. But I think we're going to get some confirmation on that soon.
We're not too sure about the scores, Andrew. There's a steward's inquiry, because if we look up to the leaderboard, we can see that we're 2 under. Team Bellew is 3 under. Team Newton 6 under. Do we need to play some more holes?
Yes, please. Let's play a few more.
Definitely.
I feel like we were really starting to trend. We've just gone birdie for the last 2 holes, just like Rory McIlroy said at the Scottish Open. And unfortunately, I think it's not going to be enough from the looks of things. We did our best.
Jermaine, has this been one of the highlights of your sporting career?
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely loved it. I don't know how to answer that. No, I love golf so much. It's like, it's scary. So to just even have this experience, walking down 18 there and trying to get a sense of actually what the players are going to get to experience, obviously, next week is just insane to me. I've absolutely loved it, so thank you.
Excellent. Great stuff to keep your head when all about you are losing theirs. At the scoreboard, apparently, we're 3 under. 3 under, come on. And apparently Team Newton are about to make a load of bogeys. So you never know. You never know. We're loving it here on 18, Andrew. Loving it.
Yeah, this would have to be an extraordinary Van de Velde collapse from Team Newton on the final hole, because they are on the final hole. They're in the fairway, I think, off Kathryn Newton's tee shot, but back on the tee we have Tony Bellew and company. And Tony Bellew is going to find the big drive. I know he is. So here we are, long drive on the last, but I think they've got to wait for the fairway head to clear still, George, do they?
Yeah, we've got to wait for the fairway up head to clear, I think. We've got Yuvraj Singh's pulling 3 wood here.
But again, I'll stress, George, that is not a bad ploy because it's downwind, everything narrows down there. And I don't think anybody's found the fairway. Is this? Let's go up to Peter ahead. Is that Kathryn's tee shot there on the 18th?
We got 200 yards, right? 200?
About 200, yeah. Yeah, we've just found the left-hand semi. We're going to play Marques's
We're hitting
drive.
into the grandstands at the Open.
So,
acting like we know what we're doing, and it's pretty.
Peter, can I just confirm, did nobody hit the fairway then in this group?
I'm afraid nobody hit the fairway now, so
Right.
longest drive is
The longest
wider.
drive is there for the taking for the final group. Right, there we go. There's the out of bounds, which is left as we look, but down the right of the hole. But they've got a good line up here. Just got to avoid those bunkers that guard the front half of the green. All the trouble is in front of the green here. Caddy looking at his watch. That's for yardage, not for time.
I'm presuming that just right of the hole is prime here, Andrew.
That would be ideal. Jermaine Jenas threaded it in through those bunkers, and they had an eagle putt. So up steps Marques.
Oh, it's good. It's just left. Probably going to catch one of the bunkers. Oh no, it's miles over. Wow.
You got a flyer.
Big time flyer.
Too much club, and the caddy loses their tip on this final hole. That's very sad. Very sad. So
He's been doing well, so well around
so well so far. Right, so this looks like a bit of a flyer lie for Kathryn Newton because she's placed it on the little canopy of grass there.
I gave myself a great lie.
Yeah.
I hear him talking about me.
Can you? Right, Kathryn, you've given yourself a fantastic lie here. I'm shouting now for you. Giving yourself a beautiful lie here. You have no excuse at all. Oh, it's rolling back into a less good lie. Right, Newton then, I'll leave her to it.
It's quite a surreal moment, that, Andrew. Oh, it's just come out left as well. Yeah, short left. However, we have 2 more attempts at this. How is Marques' ball at the back of the green? Is it into the grandstand or is it just short?
I don't know, we didn't see it. We did. We just heard it, and we didn't see the grisly end of it. But let's see what Calfreezy can do.
We'll call that a strategic layup.
Was that heavy?
Yes, that was. It was turned into a 3-shot hole, right? Yeah.
That's
strategic.
That's a you tee it up, Bradley.
Exactly.
That's actually. Is that a tee in there? Yeah, he's putting it on the tee. Oh, Bradley, you cheeky monkey.
Perfect. There? Is that all right? You happy with that?
There we go. Yeah, that's absolutely perfect.
Okay, here we go. Yeah, yeah. You happy with that? Yeah.
He's had some very suspiciously good lies today, Bradley. I'll give him that.
Right, the green is clear for Bradley to find. With this team in prime position at the moment, but in a little bit of trouble in this final hole. Par 5 though.
Oh, Brad.
Just a little bit left again. That's running towards the bunkers. If it stops short, it'll be good, but this is links golf. The chances are
there it
that's
is.
going to be going in.
It's gone in, yep, into one of those 3 bunkers on the left of the green. But that might be the shot they take, actually. We'll see where the others are.
Yeah, we're going to have a choice to make coming down this fairway. I'm not sure who's they're going to pick, but I'll let you know.
That's like Dorothy and the 3 others in the Wizard of Oz, arm in arm, off to see the wizard. Who's the scarecrow? Tin Man. Calfreezy is the lion. There's no doubt about that.
Today we said we were going to use everyone on the team.
Right, George, just important information. Nobody has hit the fairway yet in the previous 2 groups, so the long drive is there for anybody.
All right, boys, I've just got word in that is correct. No one has hit the fairway for the long drive competition yet. So we might be losing on the leaderboard, but we're going home with something. We are going to win this prize. Yuvi's up first. You've changed the driver.
No, that's just for the camera.
Just for the camera. All right, we'll pull that 3-wood out and let's get one on the short stuff.
Oh, just take an 8-iron. That's what I'd do. 8-iron for the long drive.
Well, don't you worry about that, Andrew. We've got some tactics behind here while we've been waiting on the tee. We're just going to get Yuvi to plant one down the left edge of this fairway, get it in play for the match, and then I'm going to get some 9-irons out of this bag.
Well, you can see that's a great look at the tee shot there. You want it to finish on the end of the stand there, but that's close to the out of bounds line.
It's just amazing to look at.
Hold, hold, hold. Be good. Be good. Come on. Come on. Yes. It's a fairway, baby.
So, Yuvraj Singh, by default, has the long drive at the moment with his cheeky 3-wood.
Champagne's on me, guys.
Keep the drivers out.
Right, so now this is a battle between teammates who were once friends, have now become bitter rivals for the long drive.
That's actually a really good point, Andrew Cotter. Now that we've won that, you're all against the battle to try and beat Yuvi for the long drive competition, boys. So
suddenly there is division in the ranks. Jordan Pickford is going to almost fall over as he hits this here. He's going to absolutely leather it.
he's got some of that, but it's leaking left towards the bunkers.
Oh, might kick out. No, stays in the rough, unfortunately. Just short of Yuvraj Singh's ball anyway. Hit the fairway and you get another 80 yards of run. That's the key thing. Right, Blake Gray.
Come on, Blake.
Good looking swing.
This boy, he's got in his locker today, it's a big one.
Stands quite close to the ball with his driver.
Needs to cut. Needs to cut.
Lucky Blake.
Thick stuff. Right, step forward, Tony Bellew.
Tony Bellew to finish us off here. Tony, imagine being here Sunday afternoon as a player. How beautiful is this view and how cool is this finishing hole?
Absolutely tremendous to look at. There's people in the stands. It's a frightening sight, to be totally honest, and I'm just hoping I can hit the fairway.
Well, you've had a great day today, mate. You've impressed me, to be honest. So,
thank you very much. Not bad for the 22.
Not bad for a 22 handicapper. Finishing style, my boy.
So the key thing in a long drive is you don't have to hit it too hard. Everyone tries to hit it too hard and you lose club head speed. Just relax, easy swing, let it fly, Tony.
He has got a great strike on that, but unfortunately that has gone left and onto the road, which gets it a few extra yards. Andrew, is there a rule about being on the road and getting long drive?
Yeah, no, I think that would rule Tony out. So I think Yuvraj Singh is going to take the long drive prize with his 3-wood, his 3-wood bumping down the middle. Anyway, there we go. That's what shows you everything about golf. It's about hitting the fairway. But anyway, up on the green, or rather in the bunker just short of the green, we have the leaders at the moment, because this second shot, which was from, I can't remember, I think it might have been Calfreezy hit it in here. Or no, it was Bradley.
Yeah, this was Bradley who hit it in here. Now, as far as easy bunker shots go on the final hole of a competition at the Open venue, this is it. Just got to splash it out, run it down.
Oh, hang on.
You've got bad knees. Royal Liverpool, 151st, the Open.
Oh, Bradley, we didn't know we couldn't hear him. He was telling a particularly bawdy story. Anyway, so he's ready. Bradley's second shot into the bunker here. So does Bradley get to go first? Let's send Bradley in there first of all.
Yeah, I think so. All right, guys, we are good. All right, in we go. Yeah, I'm not sure what the commentary was about. I think he's got dodgy knees and felt the need to explain to everybody before he hit the shot. So I don't think he's feeling overly confident. It's not too bad, up and out. Just a little bit left of the hole.
There's a good marker. There's a bit of noise from the people in the stands around the 18th.
It is a fantastic amphitheatre around here. The claps just echo around. Now, Marques and Kathryn, I think, are pretty good bunker players, so I'm going to go bold on this one. Inside 8 foot. Or maybe in. Maybe in. It's going in! Oh, it's in!
So Pete, that was a very,
wow.
That was a special shot.
Yeah, I know.
That was a special shot.
That was my prediction. I was wrong on that one.
Peter, can I just step in and say she grazed the sand on the way back with her club, so it's a 2-shot penalty?
No, you cannot. What a shot.
What?
We did it.
We did it. Let's just pretend that we saw nothing, and that was a beautiful shot.
To this, and we saw that, and we were like, well, we can really lose this in a lot of ways, looking at our shots around this green. So that was fun.
That was absolutely fantastic. Well, I guess we are done in this group.
We're
now.
done. We're one and done. Look at Calfreezy wants his moment in the sand.
We've got to go again because we didn't tape that. Phoebe wants to stop.
Go on, let Calfreezy have a shot.
Do we want to let Carl play?
Bradley?
Yes, ma'am.
Carl.
You can hear me. Bradley, have you ever seen anything like that?
No, that was amazing. That was amazing. An eagle on the line, and the captain nails it. I deliberately put my second shot into the bunker so Kathryn could play out. That's been our plan all along.
You have done so well, Bradley, to do that. But this moment will go down in history books.
Yeah.
Yes. I look forward to reading about it for the future. Generation.
Great, mate. You were
Thanks for that setup.
You were sensational, boss.
Yeah.
Well done.
Good decision making of it.
Was it good?
Yeah. We planned that bunker. Yeah.
Yeah.
All day.
Yeah.
Unbelievable. Cal, come in.
Come here, Cal.
Because
you're not playing this one, then.
No, I am not. After that, there is no way I'm taking a bunker
don't need
shot.
to.
No. That was amazing.
We don't need to. We can pack up and go home.
Yeah.
We've won it. We've thrashed everyone out of sight. They might as well come in now. The lot of them, everyone. Don't even bother coming to the Open on Thursday, Friday, Saturday. The best golf you've seen is here today. Kathryn Newton, our skipper.
I gotta go home.
She's amazing.
Thank you.
That was unbelievable.
There we go. This was beautiful, beautiful technique. Just opening the blade on that wedge as well.
Just watch out, they're coming down.
I'm only having a bit of fun, but my goodness, she dug a trough with her wedge on the way back there on the backswing. So if we were playing on Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that would have been a 2-shot penalty and actually in for a par, but we're not. So eagle for Kathryn Newton to move to 8 under. Well, they've won it now, so I'm not pouring cold water on things. I'm just here for facts. Right, long drive man, Yuvraj Singh.
A superb shot from UV off the tee. Can he back it up? He's got 6-iron in hand. A lot of commotion going on up in that group. So we've just got to remain calm here and, rebuild from this moment. They got an eagle, chip an eagle, Jordan, yeah. There's rumours of a penalty, but we won't go into that, will we?
Hold out from the bunker, George, by nefarious means, but then a beautiful shot as well. Anyway, Yuvraj Singh, second. Downwind, can get there.
Oh, he's finishing in style. It's leaking towards that same bunker that Kathryn Newton was just in. And there it is. All right. Jordan Pickford, you've played in a few sporting arenas. How cool is this grandstand? What's the view like for you right now?
Oh, it's mega, but you never know what's going to happen with me on this golf course today. But yeah, it looks unbelievable, doesn't it? So
well, let's get one in there, right? Let's
right.
show the group in front what we've got. Grandstand finish. This is going to be so much fun on the weekend. It's gone left.
Yeah, it's a tough shot coming in from there. So I think at the moment they're going to be using their bunker shot. It's not a bad place to be, as we have seen. So Tony Bellew.
I don't know if he needs to know that he's aiming right into the corporate boxes here. Just straighten that up a bit, Tony. Left. Oh no. Oh no. Don't do it. Oh, he's done it.
Did you tell him he's just ripped that exactly where he was aiming?
Smash that ball.
Yeah, I'm not going to comment.
No,
I'm scared
don't.
of him.
Yeah, exactly. I think sometimes it's best just to say, I don't know what happened there, Tony. I think a gust of wind came from the left, because you are amazing and handsome. Right. So Blake.
We saw Blake hit a lovely shot into 17. Can he repeat here on 18? Yeah, you can hear me. You love the cameras. Come on, son. Hold the line, hold the line. It's a lovely strike. Ever so slightly right. We're in play. Magic provided.
Yeah,
and
and
magic
the
required.
thick rough there. I think still it might be the best option might be to take the bunker shot, because there's a bit more green to play with. Yeah, good solid swing though, good fundamentals from Blake Gray for a 10 handicap, or a guy who's getting 10 shots. I think his handicap is actually higher than that. But there we go. Hey, listen, George, you enjoy this walk. Think of the walk that somebody is going to take on Sunday up this fairway, and think of the noise as the spectators and all the stands around this 18th just rise to acclaim the Open champion to be. This is a walk that people don't get to enjoy, so they should experience it and enjoy it as well, everybody in this group.
Well, we're down by the 18th, and Peter, have you had a good round with your group?
Yeah, it's been fantastic.
Yeah,
some of these shots on display have been unbelievable.
I cannot believe, I'm still in awe of Kathryn Newton's. She holed her bunker shot on 18.
Her illegal bunker shot.
Let's get. I mean, Victor, you saw, what did you say, Andrew?
Illegal bunker shot.
What do you mean it was
did no one bring that
illegal?
up? Did you not see the massive trough she dug on her backswing with her wedge?
Didn't
Has
see
nobody
that
brought
bit.
that up? No.
Okay,
I mean,
we'll
it's just me
glaze
who's brought it
over
up.
that.
I'm
Victor,
just
what
such
did
a
you make
voice
of
of doom.
Kathryn's bunker shot?
That was incredible. It was funny. We were questioning the score earlier, and then when she made that out of the bunker, we were like, okay, maybe they are 6 under. Maybe they are. Maybe they've been playing well today. We get it.
It's cold now, isn't it?
Yeah, that sun went down. This is July, guys. Bring me back to New York, okay? It's warm there.
No, we love it here, and do you know what? The iconic leaderboards, if we look up again, Kevin, to remind everyone of the scores, oh my goodness, Newton have jumped to 8 under par. But all these fans around, they've stayed, they're wanting to watch the golf. It's the day before the Open. It's just awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, it's magical here. I mean, the energy here, you could feel it from the fans. They're ready to go. They're screaming, they're yelling. And they're just getting started. It hasn't even begun really yet, and they got the energy. Energy's high here. You can feel it.
Well, you have definitely brought it. You've been amazing.
Thank you so much.
We're going to do a little presentation in just a moment, but if we turn round, we can see the last group coming up, 18, and this is where champion golfer of the year will walk up, Andrew, on Sunday, next Sunday, in 7 days' time. And my goodness, we've all got goosebumps, and not just because we're cold.
Yeah, it's a special place, and it is just going to be wonderful come Sunday, and you think of all these stands being full, and I think of all the pressure as they come down the stretch here. And Tiger Woods in 2006 and Rory McIlroy in 2014. This is the 16th hole as the members play it, but for the Open Championship they change it, and this is the 18th, and it will provide plenty of drama. Right, George, what have we got here? Whose shot are we taking? Are we going into the bunker? Yeah.
Well, yeah, Tony Bellew's not happy about the decision, but I think we've convinced them to take on this bunker shot as well. Wonder if Kathryn Newton's close by to talk us through what to do here. Would love some caddy tips from the person of the moment.
Do you want to go first, you, or
what's the rules here?
Well, we're just going to have to put a marker in it and then tee it up as beautifully as we like. Let's really get a juicy tee up here, make it as easy as we can. Well, if you look at the big, beautiful yellow leaderboard, we can really make a jump into second here. Second alone.
Second or second last, it's the same thing.
Have you got a couple of the pros playing?
Well, yeah, we're a bit worried about how they got to 8 under. We want to check out the scorecard, but all right.
Say speed.
Speed through the ball, swing hard, open the club face. If you lean back just on that right leg, open the club face, splash it behind the ball, pop it up, backspin, and you'll be fine. Cheers.
There you go. Right, George. George with a lesson for Tony Bellew. So this is, if you've got a strong grip, a bunker shot is a difficult thing. So
you can move the tee. And let's actually just tee it
on the tee.
Nicely there for you. I'm making the rules now.
Oh, confidence, Tony. Come on, here we go. Here we go.
Players do that, so I'm not doing it because I think I know what I'm doing.
Tony, this is one of those moments where everything comes together and we deliver. Here we go. Not quite the moment we were after, but a great effort all the same.
How you going, Yuvi?
Okay, where do you want it, Yuvi? Break that up.
Tony, just throw it out. Here you go. Oh, look at Tony. Still in the
All of
world.
a sudden,
He
Kathryn
wants to
Newton's
carry on.
looking pretty sensational over there. What a shot.
Yeah, again, we'll talk about that shot later on.
All right.
Right, Jordan
go.
Pickford, here we go. Look at that, settling the knees. You've got to dig your feet in there, into the sand. There we go, jiggle around a bit. Open up the face. Okay, so there's a theme developing here.
He said that like it was a bad thing, you know. We've hit a couple of duffs, don't worry, Will. It's dinner's all.
There's no way Blake Gray understands what Tony Bellew was saying. Right, here we go. Focus in so many ways.
Okay. Okay, this
right,
is
Yuvraj.
This is drama. Come on, Yuvi, son. Think about 2011, that World Cup, player of the tournament. You know, all that success. What's your thought process now that 3 people have left it in here?
I actually don't know what to say. I just need to get out of the bunker. Just don't think too much.
A birdie for outright second. I think from where we were at the start of the day, outright second's a great result. Come on, UV. Sit. Sit. Sit.
I warned you.
Oh dear. Oh dear. Links golf.
Oh dear.
Links golf taking over Di. I need some reprieve, Di. There's been a lot going on in this bunker. What's going on?
Honestly, George, you need to lie down. You've been brilliant in that bunker, but encouraged no good play. And here with Marques, which group were you in again?
The first one.
The first one?
The winning one.
Oh, yeah. Kathryn, excuse me. I'm getting so discombobulated because there's been some brilliant golf and some particularly average golf as well. Who was average in your group?
You know, I think we played a really good team scramble.
Great.
Like, we used some of everybody's shots. So I feel like even if one of us was average on one of the holes, we'd come back and be useful on the next hole. It was good.
You dovetailed really nicely.
I think so.
Yeah,
it was a great team.
So how many years have you been playing golf?
20 years of golf.
Wow.
Yeah.
And where'd you play golf?
New Jersey, New York, East Coast US.
Yeah. You travel a lot with work, don't you?
Yeah, but I mean, I play a lot. I'm used to a lot more trees than this, you know, in US golf and links golf, but this was fun too.
Do you like links now?
I do.
Yeah.
It feels like you have an angle everywhere.
Okay.
So I love that.
Great stuff. And who are you going to be cheering this week? Obviously your team. No, putting your team to one side, what about this week in the Open?
I like Rory.
Yeah.
And I want to see him win.
Great stuff. This is it's incredible, isn't it? Let's head over to the team now and see what Blake's going to do. And how many shots have they played? I can't keep up. This is their fourth, I think.
This is the fourth, yeah.
Yeah. George, it's their fourth. Over to you, George.
Yeah, we need to chip one of these in to make history, to make this place light up again. I'm just going to pick that one up. We're not using that.
Oh, that's
no doubt about it. But
cruel for Blake there. It's just dismissed there. We're not using that. Listen, in a couple of minutes' time, you might be looking back on that Blake Gray pitch as the halcyon days, and you might want to put it back down there. So Tony Bellew has to get closer than that. We've got Jordan Pickford to come, then Yuvraj Singh. Actually, if you just listening to Marques, if you go on his YouTube channel, which has about 17 million subscribers, the very first video he put up when he had no followers, no subscribers, was him hitting a tee shot as a 13-year-old. Tony Bellew. So he's loved golf for a long time. Marques.
This is the option here, Andrew. I like that Jordan Pickford's pulled putter here. I just feel like links golf, this is more often than not the best option. You know, your worst putt's always better than your worst chip, a wise man once said.
So this is a bright pink putter for Jordan Pickford. Tall man stooping over it. Yeah, see, that's the option. Just get the putter out. Had the line as well. Good putt from Jordan Pickford. So that's down, well, if we give him that, it'll be in for a 5, but let's see if Yuvraj Singh can find something special here. Big man for the big sporting moment.
Well, if this does go in, every shot would have been off his club, so it would be a heroic birdie.
He's already bagged the long drive with his 3-wood off the tee here on the 18th. Decent bunker shot.
Come on, Andrew. Let's will this one in.
He's not hit it, has he?
Gotta go. Gotta go. Is it going? Is it going?
Go on then. Beautiful putt. Wonderful putt from Yuvraj Singh. So they'll tap that in for a 5. Anybody can tap it in. Just somebody step up. And
team captain
George flags out. They're still digging away in another bunker. Nobody wants to finish this out. Who's the team captain? Come on, Tony. Here we go. Tony, the Liverpudlian, the man from Toxteth, will come up and just roll this in at Royal Liverpool Golf Club. Behold, Tony Bellew and a par 5 on the last. There we are. Well done, Team Bellew. To Tony Bellew, Blake Gray, Yuvraj Singh and Jordan Pickford. And where do they finish in that? Do they finish a podium finish, let's say? Oh, so it's a par on the final hole. And then we'll be able to take you through the scores. But I think it's the thing we know for certain is that Team Newton has won this challenge. There we are. There's on the famous leaderboard that will hold the name of somebody as the Open champion in a week's time. Team Bellew 2 under, Team Cruz 3 under, Team Newton 8 under, winning by 5 shots. Nearest to the pin on the 17th was Rick Shields. Longest drive on the 18th was Yuvraj Singh. Those are your winners. And Di Stewart is down there milling around with some very happy celebrities.
Oh, it's a good atmosphere down here. Lots of chat about, you know, the holes, the 17th, Little Eye, coming down 18 here, and just this experience of playing in the Open. Well, as if they're playing in the Open, because the week starts tomorrow. A little bit of a chat with the losers. This is no, this is my team. You're my team. No, you didn't come last. We came second, I should say.
We came second.
We came second.
Now it's we.
We are in second position. Rick, the 7 holes that we played, what was the highlight? I have to say, you did brilliantly on the 17th. And I don't know if I'm allowed to reveal the fact that, are we allowed to say nearest the pin right now?
Is there a nearest the pin?
There is a nearest the pin competition, and can we give a massive round of applause because Rick Shields won it. Excellent.
Thank you.
And also we had longest drive on 18, and George, over to you because you can announce who won longest drive.
Well, it's my pleasure to announce Yuvraj Singh, the long drive champion on 18. So he can hit a big cricket ball, but turns out he can hit a good golf ball as well, mate. Must be happy with that.
Yeah, definitely. Just want to keep it in the fairway.
Well, that's the aim of the game.
Well, Bradley actually said that he won the longest drive, because where did you drive from?
Essex.
That's a very good gag. So the winning team, congratulations.
It's a joke.
You still
everyone's gone home, no crowd left, 6 hours to come here.
Listen, on a serious note, George, go on.
So you're going to cry? Is he okay?
Well, you know.
Or is that the wind?
I'm just overcome with them.
This is what a major championship atmosphere will do to certain people.
Certainly. Kev, if we could just pan down all our 12 golf-mad celebrities, and can everyone in the audience give them a massive cheer? Give them a big clap, because it's pretty intimidating. And clap yourself as well, because it's intimidating playing the back 9 of Royal Liverpool Golf Club. It really is. And the winning team, another big cheer for Team Newton.
Great job.
Well done all. Well done all. You have gone global. You've had so many responses on social media. Thank you for your time, and we look forward to the Open Championship. The week starts tomorrow. It doesn't get any better than this. Good evening.